Hey there, folks. I'm Charlotte, the Gulf Coast Granny, and I don't know where all of my viewers are, but down here in South Mississippi, we're supposed to get a freeze tonight and lower numbers tomorrow night. So I had to bring all my plants in, or at least the frost tender seedlings, because I can't risk losing my tomatoes and my peppers and my cucumbers, and even got some watermelon seedlings. So I thought I would show y'all. I don't know how well this is going to work because I've never done it with this camera before. But what I'm going to do is take the camera off of the computer here. And show y'all what all I've got here. I've got those tomatoes. Those are my Sweet 100s. And back here, I've got some celebrity tomatoes. Let's get back a little bit. Well, you're probably not going to be able to read it, and I got some Bitterbush tomatoes. Got all of my peppers through here. Down here, some little tiny patio tomatoes. I've never grown those before, and I'm real excited about that. These are my sugar baby watermelons here on the end. These are my Amelia tomatoes, and this is a new variety that I'm trying this year. And all of this stuff here is herbs. I've got thyme and chives and 2 different kinds of mint. Look how pretty that variegated one is with the white on its leaves. That is a pineapple mint. And then this one over here on the right is a chocolate mint. And I've got some dill back there. But that's all I've got right now. Hello there. Dacillo? Is that how I say your name? Let me fix my camera here. That's the first time I've ever had to do that. From Philippines. Well, welcome. I'm in the U.S., way down south near the Gulf of Mexico, and the weather's getting pretty cold out. So I was showing that I have to bring my plants in, and they're probably going to have to stay there for, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 days. Hey, DJ, how are you tonight? I'm going to keep them in until the weather warms up. And I honestly believe that this will be our very last cold snap of the season. DJ, I know you don't garden. Did you have to bring anything in tonight? Well, shoot, you're further south than I am, so it wouldn't matter a whole lot anyway. Y'all, I'm parched. What are you doing tonight, DJ? I'm getting a link for you right now. There you go. Come on up, DJ. So Poppy just went to the store, and he's going on the premise that he wanted to buy me some Merlot or some Cabernet Sauvignon, however you say that. And I think he's really just going for chocolate, but there you are.
Hey, Charlotte.
Hello, my friend, my naked friend.
Hey, you're used to it.
Of course I am. He's not really naked, y'all. He's just shirtless. That's all.
Yeah.
So how's it going tonight?
Going good. I just got done with my second part of my collaboration with Devil Dog.
Oh, good. Wait a minute. Was it live?
No.
Oh, okay. You recorded it.
Yeah, it's recovered.
Okay.
We made the thumbnail for tonight.
Uh-huh.
It's gonna premiere tomorrow
Right.
at 1 p.m. your time.
Oh, okay. Great.
Okay.
I'm trying to do two things at once. So bear with me, my dear, because you know I'm a little challenged in that department.
I question why you tried to do that, but it never was.
You know what, though? I'm getting better, I think.
No.
Because I know where to go and what to do now when I'm trying to send people links and stuff. At first, it stressed me out really bad because I felt like it all had to be done right now.
Yeah.
I
mean, I know. I mean, like, who do you, like, and this is a rhetorical question.
Okay.
Who do you go to when you have tech problems?
I go to you or one of my kids.
I know.
Of course I do.
That's why it's rhetorical, because
you knew the answer to it.
Yeah. But yeah, today I just worked on my video.
Uh-huh.
And I set up a Google Voice number. That way people could call me.
Oh.
So
you basically have a phone number and Google will call you on your computer if somebody's calling your phone number. Is that right?
Almost. Google has an app called Google Voice.
Okay.
They let me pick a phone number with a actual area code in my state.
Mm-hmm.
And whenever they call that number, the call goes directly to, well, from what I just tested, Google it'll ask for their name and then connect them to my number.
Okay.
That way I can either pick up or it will go to my voicemail.
Okay.
So I have all the how would I say this? I have all the same features as I would with a actual cell phone,
Uh-huh.
but it's also Google, and I'm able to have it on this big phone.
Okay.
So yeah.
That's really cool though. I'm glad you got that.
Yeah, it's just because I will get a ton of emails asking for my help, or didn't ask if Pop said, hey, can you help me? Like, okay, if you really need my help,
then I could call that number and I know how to get your help.
well,
I don't need your phone number. I know how to get your help.
I know you know how to get hold, but I'm talking about like
Other
everyone.
folks. Right.
Yeah, everyone else.
And you know what, DJ? You could even make a business card and put that phone number on it. And you could be like a help desk for the whole state of Florida.
No.
Or a help desk for the whole YouTubes.
Yeah, and
seriously.
Yeah, and you know that's kind of what it's gonna be if the like if someone in my community needs help, they can call me up and tell me what they need help with because
you gonna start charging me?
No. You know I have
for your help. I sure will. I'll be your first customer.
You've been my first customer for as long as we've been talking.
I've been your first customer for quite a while, haven't I?
Yes, you have.
Yes, I have. That was pretty clever there, DJ. Is anybody in my chat? Because I don't even have my screen on.
We have Lucky Ducky.
Lucky Ducky, hi! How are you? Thanks for coming to my stream.
Yeah.
Hang on one second, guys, and I'm going to get right back to this. I promise I will pay attention in a second.
Okay, and
I'm just trying to take care of two things at once, and I'm really not that talented.
We currently have Lucas Warren's Wolf.
Hang on. Let me see. Okay, there. Let me go look at this.
Okay.
Lucas Warren's World. Hello there.
Yep.
Ducky, thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate you. And let me tell you something else. I appreciate you watching my videos as much as you have because it's really helping. I'm up to 3,900 now. And
nice.
Keep your fingers crossed. Well, I went down below 4,000, DJ. And Ducky has been helping me so much by watching my videos. And she comments on all of them. And it's just so nice. And I just want her to know how much I appreciate it. And I saw your happy birthday video that you put up. That kind of creeped. Look, Ducky, I got to be honest. I was a little creeped out because you had the little Jason mask thing going on, and I was a little scared. Still a little bit scared.
Yeah.
But it was a very nice video. It was very nice.
Yeah.
It was me too. But I got a few videos made, DJ, and the masks, they kind of creeped me out.
Yeah.
But I've got what are you doing? Having a seizure?
No, I know how to Irish jig. I learned.
She was Irish jigging. I thought she was having a seizure.
Hey. Okay.
Okay, there you go. All right.
I had to teach myself.
Oh, well, you go take some classes, girl. You might need them. So me and Poppy just spent the last, hour? This prom dress that she's got has 5 layers of material. I thought it was only 4. It's 5.
Okay.
So we're having to hem it one layer at a time. And we had her up on a table. And
I was standing up there for a damn hour.
She was standing up there so good for so long. And finally she said, I got to get down.
Okay. Sorry for this, I don't know what comment, but is that a prom dress or a wedding dress?
Let me tell you what, it feels like it's a wedding dress because it's so heavy. And well, the top of it's not heavy, just all those layers underneath. And what it's supposed to do is make it kind of, look like a Southern Belle sort of dress.
Yeah.
Not quite as goofy, but
But
it's beautiful when it's done. It's just I don't know if we're ever going to get it done.
yeah, no, the only thing I'm asking is because the only dress with labels that I've seen are wedding dresses. Prom dresses are typically simple, one label, that's it. So,
Well, I get what you're saying, but she had to go big or go home. You know how she. Hang on a minute, Ducky, and I'll show it to you. If I can get this camera to work, I'm gonna have to go in the dark, so I'm gonna disappear. But I got to turn my light on. Hey V, turn that light on. I was gonna show Ducky your prom dress. Please, honey, please. Okay, let me take it off of here. Okay, there's the top. See the arms?
yeah.
Violet, pull out the arms on this dress.
Meow.
And then there's one of the big bell arms. And then we got a whole bunch of bling. And then it just keeps going down forever and ever and ever. But it's a beautiful this camera is not showing the green the right way. It's a beautiful green color.
No, Ducky, I'm not.
See, you can see the bling now. That's one layer. This is two layers. And then we've got the crinoline layer here. And then there's two more slip layers underneath. It's crazy. Watch out here. But she loves it, and prom is in 2 weekends.
Cool.
Hey,
you're funny, Omi. You're funny. No,
DJ's going shirtless just for Granny.
Yeah.
So, DJ, did you forget some clothes?
No.
Hey, Pia, how are you doing? It is cold, isn't it? It's crazy. Queen Mercy, oh my God, I have missed you. Thanks.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I did not know you had changed your name again.
Yeah, no, I didn't know that you were mostly.
Yeah,
Didn't know why
you keep going incognito like that?
Yeah.
I get it though. I mean, you don't have to say anything. It's all right. You want to stay incognito? That is absolutely fine with me.
Yeah, no.
And I'm so happy that you came, okay? Look what Poppy brought me, a bottle of Merlot. I don't know about Chateau Diane. I never had that before.
Yeah. Let me just say just if PFC listening.
You're getting married. Wait a minute, DJ.
Okay.
Congratulations, my dear.
Congrats.
Oh, I'm so happy for you. At Christmas time, December in Texas. On the east side or the west side of Texas or the north end?
No.
Honey, I am so happy for you. That is wonderful.
Yeah, congratulations. So.
Okay, go ahead, DJ. Tell me what you're talking about.
Well, I'm thankful for y'all and Pia, Cecilia.
Yeah, I believe so.
But tell me, Halo School asked me what we're doing about the show, and I don't have an answer for him. You know what I'm talking about, Charlotte.
I believe so.
The slims we used to do
Oh yeah.
on Monday
Cheers,
night.
everybody. Mm-hmm.
The,
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, Pia, tell me if ask about the old channel and if we'll come.
She doesn't
Okay.
know yet. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't know yet? Yeah, neither. I've been busy with my channel. I mean, I'm up to 767 right
Oh,
now.
DJ, that's wonderful. You are getting really close.
Yeah,
You're out of one. I certainly will. Well, now look, I have put a limit on myself. Let me tell you what I did a couple weekends ago. I made a return to live streaming because I took a really long break,
yes.
Well, I got hooted on freaking Fireball. I mean, I haven't been, I don't normally drink like that. I usually I'll have one or two and then I'm done. And that evening, for whatever, well, I was stressed out and I just got carried away, honestly.
Yeah.
And I got way too carried away and I paid for it dearly the next day. So I've decided 2 is my limit from now on. No more than 2. So I'm going to just baby this, for as long as I can. Ooh, we have a guest. Welcome. Welcome, Pia.
Hi, guys.
How are you?
Give me a second. I'm outside right now. I will soon come in and change and come in with my regular camera. And I
Okay.
will tell you everything that's going on.
All right.
Okay.
Pia.
See you very soon.
Okay.
Omi said, Fireball makes me wake up. That's what happened to me. Okay, let me tell you what I woke up. I woke up angry. I woke up with a headache from hell. I woke up with every joint in my body hurting everywhere. And I woke up feeling like I was going to be sick. And so I ended up having to take some anti-nausea medicine. And Poppy brought me a big old bottle of water and some Tylenol. And I will never, ever do that again, ever. 2's my limit. 2.
Nice.
It's funny because until I was probably, 57 now? I would maybe drink once or twice a year until I turned 55. And then I turned 55 and I started, hanging out on YouTube with folks that seemed to be enjoying their wine. And I thought, well, I guess I could probably have a glass of wine on the weekends. And then that Fireball incident hit, and I was dumb as a bag of hammers that night. Okay. I'm so ashamed of that live stream. I made it private. Because I was stupid. And I don't like being stupid. So I decided, you know what? I'm not doing that again, especially not on YouTube where everybody in the world, and I mean the world, can see you. I mean, if they wanted. You stopped at 40, got tired of hangovers. Yeah, I don't blame you, Ducky. I will never do that again, ever, because that's not enjoyable at all.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't understand the appeal of going that far with it and then waking up miserable. That's the first hangover I've ever had in my whole life. Your word, what is your word, Mercy? Never, or Fireball, or awful. It is awful. And I don't know if it's just Fireball that does it to you or if it's all of it. But
yeah.
Bleh. Well, and I don't like how that makes me feel anyway. I don't like feeling like I'm out of control and not able to control my mouth.
Yeah.
I already have problems controlling my mouth. I don't need help helping me,
Yeah, I get you.
But I can't believe Poppy didn't crawl back up here and try to get on here with me. But he's not. He went back to the bedroom.
Yeah,
I would have been mortified to be drunk skunky on YouTube. I was.
Yeah.
But however, let me say this. Marcel told me it was the greatest. Hang on. Sorry, son. I can't talk to you right now. Let me text him back real quick so he don't think I'm trying to ignore him.
Yeah.
Even though I'm trying to ignore him. But that's why I deleted the live stream. I'm like, I know the internet's forever, but I'm hoping that enough people didn't see it that it doesn't go around, you know?
Yeah.
Hang on. Let me talk to my son. I mean, I can talk to him. I'm just going to do a voice message.
Okay.
Son, there we go. Hey, son, I'm doing a live stream. I will talk to you tomorrow. Please call me. Love you. Bye. Okay. Now watch my son coming here. Oh, hang on. Wait a minute. Nope, not there. If you want to come to my live stream, you can. Bye. My son is funny. He is hilarious. That boy made me, the whole time he was growing up, he made me laugh every day of my life. Between him and his sister, my number 2 daughter.
Yeah.
That was a comedy show every day. Every day.
Nice.
They got brought home by the police one time for
What?
They were out walking the neighborhood at night, and I forget what they were supposed to be doing. It's not there, Ducky. I made it private. It's not there. But they were out walking the neighborhood, and he decided to go to his girlfriend's house and stand underneath her window and light firecrackers to get her attention. Well, somebody in the neighborhood thought somebody was shooting a gun and called the police, and they brought my 2 kids home asking me, are these yours? And I said, yes, they are. My stupid son, he wanted to make excuses. I looked at him. I said, don't say another word. And I told the police officer, I said, thank you for bringing him home. Have a good night. And I shut the door. And I told him, I said, don't you ever talk to a cop. The only thing you say to a cop is yes, sir, no, sir, and that is it. Gosh, somebody's got a copy for the right price. You're probably right, Ducky.
Yeah, I will
Download it and send it to you, and then you can have a great big laugh. But it's a really long video. I don't even know if it would work. Oh, there's Pia. There. Hi.
Hi.
Tell me if my volume is too high.
No, you're
No, you're good.
Okay. I turned it down. I was on a live stream with Tom last night, and it felt to me like my volume was too loud on that live stream, so I turned it down in StreamYard so that it would peak and all that.
Yeah, I was there. You sounded good. I was there. You sounded good.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
I popped in for 5 minutes.
Did you?
I mean, I
You
believe.
did? Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, I believe you saw my message of do the dishes, Tom.
I don't know what you said, DJ. I'm trying.
Do the dishes.
Oh, yes, I did see that. Do the dishes. You told him he already had a job doing dishes.
Yes.
Isn't her lighting beautiful, Ducky? It's wonderful, and I love the pink.
Yeah.
well. I can change it.
Tell us how you're doing.
Long story. First of all, I have been sick and I'm still not quite all right. I've been having a bad cold. And then, what day was it when you called me, DJ?
Oh,
I-
yeah.
Spilled
You-
coffee all over my old computer and it shorted. So I had to get myself a new computer.
Oh no, I'm sorry that
So
happened.
that
What
and
a
I've been working a lot. I haven't done my Monday nights, and I don't know when and if I will start that again, because I haven't even done my podcast, The Swedish Fika, for weeks.
really?
I've been working. I do this series right now about print
Zazzle?
on demand, and
Yeah, I watched
yeah,
the
I
Zazzle
done
the other day.
I done the Redbubble, and now I started on Zazzle, and
Yeah.
I have planned and prepared. I'm gonna do KDP on Amazon, where you can self-publish books,
Okay.
and I've been working on that. And since YouTube have decided to integrate podcasts in our
Yeah.
channels, we can do, and they will be live on YouTube Music. I'm thinking of, because I'm not, it's not fun doing a Swedish fika right now. So I'm thinking of starting a podcast where because one thing I have learned when I've been working on all this about making extra money and all of that
Right.
is that 90% of the YouTube videos you see just talks about, oh, you can make so many thousands a week and so many, and it's not true.
No.
Yeah, no.
So I'm thinking of starting a new podcast on my channel where I use the facts that I have started all these projects and trying all these things, because I'm still doing all these tutorials and they are for beginners, but I'm not promising anybody that they will make money.
Right.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I am thinking of starting a podcast where I instead every week go in and discuss what is reality from all this,
Right.
and use my own experience to, okay, I started Redbubble in December and so far I have sold one t-shirt.
Oh my.
Nice.
I mean, so I can really have a discussion about what is reality with all of this.
Right.
Yeah.
I have made a couple of books. I have made one book just the other day that I just published as an ebook
Okay.
about
Oh.
printing on demand.
Okay.
And I mean, I don't think I will sell anything of that either, but I want to do these tutorials, keep on doing it for people like me. I love doing these things for Redbubble and Zazzle because I love doing graphics. And now I have something to do with it.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of just doing graphics for myself. I can actually put it on t-shirts or coffee mugs or whatever.
Right.
And if I sell one here and there, that's just an extra plus. But at least I have something to do with my hobby.
Right.
Right.
I was looking at your graduation t-shirts and
Yeah?
for Violet, because she graduates in May, and I thought it would be fun to have her a little tank top with her name on it and have the little gnome, class of 23 or whatever that said, class of 2023. Yeah. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
so I looked at it and I didn't go back to it yet, but I'm almost there.
I have done on Zazzle, I did another one
Mm-hmm.
where you put in the name and 2 photos, and you have to upload the photos, one baby photo and one new photo.
I saw that.
And then you can change name and name of school and all of that yourself when you order it.
See, and I wasn't going to put the name of the school on. I was just going to put her name, and that was it. because
So then you just take off the name of the school if you
Right.
don't want that.
right. Isn't that cool though? It's so neat to
Yeah.
personalize the shirt any way you want to. You just have the template up there for them, right? Is it basically a
Yeah.
template? Mhm.
N-
That's very cool.
Nice.
So, and
Well,
I
I'm
just filmed.
super interested in the KDP.
Yeah,
Super interested.
that is so fun. That is so fun.
but
I have
don't
a couple of
know how
books
to do
now.
it. Not
Yeah.
a clue.
Yeah.
So
wanted
that's
to-
what I'm thinking. And I'm actually thinking of starting this new podcast
Nice.
about all these side hustle and keep it very real, that it's not about becoming a millionaire if you don't have like an exceptional idea.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I get it.
See this savings
Mhm.
challenge, the numbers?
Yeah.
I was thinking about trying to make a bunch of these and put them in a book together and sell that on the KDP. But
Yeah.
again, I wouldn't know where to start. Have no clue where to
Well,
start.
it's not that hard.
No.
That's the thing. And even if you do like you write things, say you write children's book or whatever. And I mean, I'm working on one right now, a
Mhm.
children's book about Swedish Christmas,
Okay.
Hmm.
where I will have little facts, and then I'm working on doing the graphics for it. So it's one side is a little text, and then it's a picture about
Right.
Lucia, about Christmas, about Donald Duck at 3 o'clock on Christmas Eve, and crazy things like that.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
So
nice.
I started
Very
now, so it will be ready in time for Christmas.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, I get that.
That's
But
perfect.
right now I do so many things, so it's like, ooh.
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
how to juggling all those things, because for me, if I have to focus in on one thing and kind of get that going really good before, just like YouTube. I would love to have 2 YouTube channels, but I need to do this one, and do it.
Yeah.
get better at this one before I can move on and do something else. I just don't feel like I don't feel like
Yeah.
quack quack.
You know,
Yeah.
all these things ties in together with
And they do.
my YouTube channel.
You're right. You're right.
Because-
Yeah.
I'm doing things and I get material to do videos, tutorials.
Okay.
And when I did, you know, I have done all kinds of stuff, Google stuff and Twitter and all of that. I've been all over internet and I'm still doing that. But when I started my Redbubble series,
Mm-hmm.
all of a sudden I started to get subscribers and views. And I mean, it's
Oh,
really so my channel all of a sudden found its focus to to do things like this.
Right.
Nice.
So
I noticed
all
that
of a
you
sudden,
had quite a few subscribers on your Pixelpia channel. Is that the one?
yeah,
Pixelpia.
I don't know how many I have right now, but
Well,
let's see.
I'm about to look for, and yes, it's Pixelpia, so that's her main channel.
Okay. The one you're doing the Zazzle stuff on.
Yeah,
The Pixelpia
that's
channel.
Pixelpia. I have 1124,
Yeah.
and I get like every month I get at least around 45, 50 new subscribers since I started doing
Great.
this.
That's
Nice.
great. I'm so glad for you.
Oh,
Yeah.
compared to where I was, it's like such a difference.
Yes.
Yeah, it,
Sense. What am I
I
doing?
mean,
And then I do two things at the same time. Like I do all these T-shirts and these books and all of that. So that is one part that can bring in a couple of dollars. Plus, my channel is growing,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, nice.
so it's
That's a win-win.
yep.
I mean,
It
yeah,
really
that's
is.
cool.
I'm
I
very happy.
mean,
Very
And
happy.
if I just can keep my coffee away from my computers now,
Oh,
because
God.
I can't afford to buy any more computers.
I understand. Didn't you
yeah,
just buy one recently?
What?
Didn't you just buy one recently?
Yeah,
I
that's
thought
the
so.
one I broke.
That's the one you tore up, huh?
Yep.
yeah, I mean,
Well, did you
yeah,
same kind?
I bought exactly the same. I bought it refurbished. So it was $500, but I bought it refurbished. And actually, the one that's refurbished had better things in it, more memory. And so,
nice.
Good.
and I have the other one. I don't know how much that is crashed in it, but
Right.
I have it still right here. And here is my old one. And I'm gonna save it for when I need spare parts.
Oh,
if
yeah.
I do something stupid on this one, because this is exactly the same, I can
Yeah,
always screw that, open it, and use.
yeah, but I'm gonna say possibly here. Knowing you since you began YouTube, your channel has definitely come a long way.
Yes,
I
it
mean,
has.
Now it has a direction. That's the first time I feel that I have a clear direction what I want to do.
yeah. I remember every niche, every
Oh, I
direction
have
you
done
went.
so much different. I started with being Swedish, I think.
Yes, you started
then-
with. Yeah.
And then it became education, like elementary education and
Yes.
all of that. And
Yes.
then it became internet and
Yeah.
social media. And now
Yeah.
it's,
But you have so much educational content that it's no wonder that people are coming to your channel, because it's so easy to understand, Pia, and you do a really good job of explaining how things work. And
thank you.
I can't
do.
imagine why anybody wouldn't want to go and watch it if they need to learn something, say from your Instagram series or your Facebook series or these Zazzle and Redbubble things that you're doing. It's just all encompassing, really, and it's all the things that all of us are doing on the internet all the time.
Yeah. And I will publicly say here, like, as a dress creator who has been what to do, I have learned a lot from you over the years.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Let me
You're
see. I'm going to
welcome.
change color here. What do we feel like?
Nice.
That's pretty.
But yeah, I will tell you, Pia.
Now I'm matching DJ.
Since we have been on break and all that, I have been learning a lot more about Canva than I originally knew, because I'm helping a lot more people with their channels now than I used to. I mean, really. So,
And that's another thing. I mean, I love doing my Canva series,
Mhm.
but now when I'm doing this, I can still do graphics tutorials too.
Right.
Because
Yeah,
and
you.
I am another thing I'm working on learning is the Affinity, all their programs, and
Yeah,
Affinity Photo and Designer
yeah,
and what's the third one?
um,
Publisher, Affinity
yeah,
Publisher.
yeah,
So I working on learning Publisher for creating books, how to set up that.
Mhm.
I'm working on Affinity for really creating art for my projects on all
Right.
these
And
print
what is
on
that
demand
one?
sites.
Affinity?
yeah,
Affinity, yeah. They
yeah.
have, it is like Adobe's,
Okay.
what is it called? Like
Well,
Adobe software.
Okay.
You know, it's
it's
the
like,
same quality, but
software.
it's
yeah, it's like Photoshop, Acrobat,
Mm-hmm.
and
Well, it's
like
a funny thing because when I first started computing, I learned Microsoft Publisher right off the get-go.
yeah.
Now, of course, that was the old version from way back, and I don't know if it looks the same as it did back then, probably early 2000s. But I enjoyed that was my favorite. That was my favorite program to play in.
yeah.
But
Nice.
I think
I-
actually learning Publisher is what helped me figure Canva out so quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
But
I just bought Affinity 2, their newest version. I had Affinity 1 for all three of them, and then
Yeah.
they had a sale. So I bought all three software for, let me see. I didn't pay much for them.
now, is that a yearly thing?
No,
No.
that's the
One
good
and done.
thing compared to Adobe. You buy it and you own it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I paid maybe $100 for all three of them,
All three.
for designer, photo, and publisher. And
Yeah.
they often have, I think right now it's 169 for all three, but
Mhm.
they often have campaigns where you get 50% off.
Nice.
So keep your eyes open if you're interested. And designer, I'm learning now how to set up to write a book, how to set up to do a cover, and how to set up to
Cool.
with margins
Do
and
the
all of
margins
that.
and that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah,
that's
and
that's where I need to learn is the margins.
Yeah. Hey, Carla,
Mm-hmm.
did you read and get my email I sent you about
Probably
my new show?
No. No.
I thought,
And I apologize, but
okay, I know you asked me to send it to you.
the newsletter.
Yeah.
Not yet. Let's see.
oh, DJ, let me ask you, what time is your premiere tomorrow?
That will be at 1:00 Central, 2:00 Eastern.
I hope I can be there. If not, I will watch it later because I love that series you did.
Yeah. I mean, this is part 2 of 3. Part 3 will be a live stream where I'm
Hey,
gonna
Stephen.
do a live Q&A and a giveaway.
Mhm.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
Welcome, Stephen Sheets. I appreciate you being here tonight. Thank you.
And let me see, do I have what I'm gonna give away in weeks like now.
So, have you put all your plants to bed tonight, Granny?
I have. Let me show you. See if I can do this. They're right. Oh, wait. I got to take off this.
Your background
Yeah,
solid.
I got to take that off. Look, I learned
It's
how to do a
crazy
background. Can you
how-
believe it?
Mhm. It's crazy how cold it's gonna be.
I know, and I am not looking forward to it at all. But I'm thinking this is going to be the last one. Look at this. I got tomatoes here and
Yeah.
all of my peppers. That whole flat right there, all the way to the end is peppers. And then I've got more tomatoes down this row. Those are some of my smaller. I've got a tumbling Tom, and I've got patio tomatoes, and they all grow very small. And then I've got some herbs over here, mints and chives and thyme and dill, and 2 larger tomato plants. See those 2 right there?
Mhm.
Those are I bought those because they're named Amelia, and that's my granddaughter's name. So
Nice.
I just had to have them, but they are determinate plants. So that's what I'm after. And then this here on the end is my watermelon plants. And these
Mhm.
are the sugar baby watermelons. And I'm going to try to grow those on the trellis that I grew the birdhouse gourds on last year.
But you're
And
lucky you haven't put anything in the ground yet.
you know, something told me that this was going to happen. And I'll tell you what, anytime we have April Easter, we always get what I call a blackberry winter. And what that usually is when the blackberries start blooming, we get a freeze.
Mhm.
And it only happens when we have Easter in April.
Uh,
And
It's crazy. They said they warned around us that we're gonna go down to 28 degrees tonight.
gosh,
28.
that's unbelievable. And you're you're right close to the water, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see what ours is saying tonight, because I know it's changed. It's freezing out there.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you what, it's so
Crazy.
cold. Every St. Patrick's Day-ish weekend. Why do we have? Oh, there you are, DJ. I'm going to add DJ's thing here.
Yeah, that's the
There you are. Oh, look.
that's the sickle I'm giving away on my live stream.
Okay. There you are in your uniform. Is that your ROTC uniform?
Yes,
I love it. I love it.
and
That's so nice, DJ.
you might find this funny, but that image of me is
Yeah.
is actually a cartoon.
It is
Yes,
It's what?
a cartoon.
yeah, because let me zoom in.
Right now,
Ew.
it's 49 degrees, Pia, in where I'm at. And we have a freeze warning, and it remains in effect from 10 p.m. Sunday to 10 a.m. Monday. And we're expecting 28 degrees tomorrow night.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's crazy.
And it's supposed to be 39 tonight. And
Yeah.
and even though
Ours
39, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Ours changed to 38 low tonight.
Oh, okay.
No.
It wouldn't surprise me.
30,
Oh, I see it
30.
now, DJ.
30.
30.
Yeah.
7 a.m. we're gonna have 30 degrees.
Wow.
Holy Moses.
Yeah,
Holy
that,
Moses.
that's correct.
It's crazy.
It is.
But yeah, this
I
is
see it now.
a cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
Now we
Hello,
did
Lucas
this.
Warren's World. Thanks for coming in tonight.
Yeah, we did this in the Vinci Resolve
Uh-huh.
because we didn't know how else to do it,
Right.
and it actually would not like actually cartoonize my face.
Oh! DJ,
What
I'm
is-
sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I hit the wrong button, sweetheart. Come back, DJ, come back. Oh my, it was 30 degrees 2 weeks ago and today was 76. That's what Ducky said. Oh my gosh, Ducky. I'm sorry, sweetie. I'm so sorry.
Did you kill me or did I hit the wrong button?
It was me. It was me. I
Okay.
didn't mean to.
Okay, because I'm sitting here talking and then see, I know, like, wait, what? Oh,
I'm sorry. Oh my goodness.
man.
Yeah, it was a beautiful week last week. We had high 70s, low 80s, and the mornings were cool, you know. And then this week, I guess it's just I call it a false spring. You know, they get you going and then bam, freeze. But I'm so happy that I did not put any of this stuff in the ground. Because I did that, you know, a couple springs ago, and I killed off a bunch of tomatoes and had to use my backups. Well, this year I don't have any backups, and I told Poppy, I said, they're coming in. They're coming in. Now, they don't have a lot of light in here, but I think they'll be okay for the night. And then I'll probably put them back outside tomorrow afternoon so they can get sunshine, and then bring them back in tomorrow, you know, when the sun goes down.
Nice.
But this is crazy. I mean, it's so low temperature. It's not just getting a cold snap. It's freezing.
Freezing. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah.
I think though that we're lucky because I think the rest of the country is getting even colder than us. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. You're waiting till the second week of April before planting. Okay. See, I never do that. I always, in fact, usually my tomatoes are planted by March the 7th.
Yep.
But this year I said, nope, I'm not doing it because I know I got a feeling in my bones that we're going to get another one. And we are.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Grumpus on Fire.
Yeah. Hey, Grumba.
Yes. I'll tell you what, I honestly wish that our spring would last all the way through till about August.
Well,
But I know it doesn't happen that way.
It has its advantages, yeah.
Yes. Yes.
But
But
I'd rather have warm than cold.
I would rather have warm than cold too, but blistering god awful hot is just something
Yeah.
The older I get, the less I can tolerate that heat. And I can tolerate the cold a lot better. Actually, I can tolerate the cold a lot better than Poppy can because of his arthritic condition.
Yeah.
He suffers in the cold really badly. Badly.
Oh, I hate cold. I'm always cold. I'm always freezing.
No kidding. So I used to be always cold. But of course, being a woman of a certain age, now I'm never cold. So there's that. Once in a while,
I'm
my
always.
hands and my feet will get cold, but that's really just about it. You'll take god awful hot over freezing any day. That's what Grumpus said. Wow.
Yep.
My goodness, Ducky gets 114 degree summers there. God, I can't even wrap my head around that.
Yeah.
But it also depends on what kind of summer. I couldn't take 114 here
Not
with
here.
the high humidity. I mean,
Right.
that would be like being in a sauna all the time.
Yes. Hi, Jason. How are you? Thank you for coming in tonight. You're right. It would be like being in a sauna all day, every day, even at night, because I know even here, it can be 95 degrees at midnight with 99% humidity, and it's miserable out there. Miserable.
And it is more the humidity than the degrees, actually.
Indeed. Yeah. You've got that right. And you know, where Grumpus lives, it's the same thing. Houston's got terrible humidity too, just kind of like we do. But I think if you go farther west in Texas, it gets less humid. Of course, that's I don't know. I've never been there, but I'm thinking that because Arizona and New Mexico is right next door, and they're real high. So at least that's the rumor. One of these days, I'm gonna go to Santa Fe, New Mexico, and I'm gonna eat my way through that entire city.
Okay, sounds good.
It does, doesn't it?
That sounds good. Yeah.
I told Poppy, I said, I want to go on an eating vacation. And just everywhere we go, stop and eat our way through the whole place.
Yeah.
We have booked vacation for this fall already. We're going on a cruise again.
Oh, good. We're too distant.
This time we're going out of the, what's it called? Cape Canaveral.
Okay.
So we're going Mexico. We're going to Jamaica.
Ooh.
I don't remember what places it was, but we're going like we did last year for Thanksgiving.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
It
It
was
won't be so
perfect.
hot. Yeah.
Yeah.
It
No.
was perfect.
Jason lives in Seattle and grew up there, and it's getting warmer every year. Our summers now get into the 90s, which for us is boiling. Oh, I bet it is. If you're not used to it,
Yep.
it's terrible. And we got into 110 last year. For 3 days, there were a lot of deaths.
But that's what's going on. The winter is getting colder, and the summer is getting hotter.
Yeah.
What did they die from? That's what I don't understand. Do they just not have air? Does nobody have air conditioning there? Or I'm confused. Because, you know, down here where we live, nobody dies from the heat. And so when you hear of all these heat waves up in New York and all Chicago or somewhere like that, and these people are dying, I'm wondering why. But it could just be they don't have any air conditioning or not enough water or heat strokes or whatever. Santa Fe is dry and beautiful. Oh, you got married there. Okay.
Nice, Columbus.
I wonder if I should move to Santa Fe, New Mexico. I've got the wanderlust again. I get it every now and then. If you're in AC or the pool, you're okay. If not, you'll pass out. I get it. I get that. If the air goes out, you can die. Okay. Last year, we had record winters and several snowstorms that dropped over a foot of snow each one.
Oof.
Oh, no, no, no. We don't do snow here. No, 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 no.
Nope.
No.
Now, I miss having, when I lived in Virginia, we would get snow about twice a year. And it might be an inch or inch to 3 inches. And then within 2 or 3 days, it was gone. And I like that. I like sitting in front of the fireplace.
I'm done with snow. I have had all the snow I need in my life. No more snow for me.
Well, snowy, isn't it?
Yep, it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
So I'm done with snow.
That and being in job people.
Jason said they got 5 feet of snow in 2008.
Yeah.
Oh my God. See, now that would cripple any place, I think. Maybe not Buffalo. I don't know.
Yeah.
I've never seen that much snow before.
Yeah, if we got snow down here that would suck, no one would know what to do.
Oh, no. No way. Nobody know what to
What
do. And
is
all the
my
bread and the milk would be
camera
gone in the
doing?
stores.
Yeah.
Santa Fe, New Mexico is one of a few places that could pry me away from. No kidding. No kidding. Okay. I would love to see Santa Fe one day. Just see it. I don't know if I'd want to live there, but by goodness, I do want to see it. Well, hello there, Yankee Kyle. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us tonight. Lucky Ducky says, Northern California has been bombarded with snow this year. Hey, let me ask you, have the floods stopped yet? She had a video on her channel with the rain in California. And I know California just don't get a lot of rain. And maybe Northern California gets more than I think it does. But let's see. Maybe snow would get DJ to put some clothes on. I don't think so, Grumpus. I really don't think so.
No.
Oh, more floods daily. Oh, no. See, what I'm afraid of is that these floods are going to start causing a bunch of landslides because y'all had a bunch of fires last year too, didn't you? And that's a good combination. A bunch of fires and then torrential downpours. Not good. That's kind of scary. That's really scary. Grumpus, I don't know. Why don't you come up here and show him what kind of clothes to wear?
We both know it doesn't help.
It won't work, will it?
It won't.
Coming from the north, the dams are, oh my God. Dams are breaking.
Okay,
No
guys, I have a lot of work to do before I can go to bed. I just filmed the video tonight, so.
Well, Pia, thanks so much for joining us tonight. It's been really nice having you, and I'm glad that you are getting better and feeling better, maybe a little.
Yeah.
I'm sorry
It took a while, but that cough, I had when you get a bad cold like that, I was coughing for weeks upon weeks.
Oh gosh,
it's crazy.
Pia, my daughter did that, coughed from December till about a month ago, and she come to find out she had walk-in pneumonia, and they called it bronchitis, they called it the COVID, they called it everything, and it was none of that. It was freaking pneumonia. So she's finally well.
I didn't have anything like that. I just had this terrible, irritating cough. I'm still coughing quite a bit, but
take some Vicks salve, rub it all over your feet, and put socks on. And I promise you, it helps with the cough. I don't know why, I don't know how, but it works.
Yeah.
Call it what you want, old wives' tale. I don't care. But I've been doing it on my kids for decades.
Yeah.
It'll keep you from
doing something. But I never felt sick. That's the weird part. I was sick for 2 days when I first got the cold. I had a little fever and was sick. And then I haven't felt sick.
Gone and you just had the cough.
Yep.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
I've been coughing and coughing, but I have too much to do to be coughing anymore. So
yes.
Yeah.
But it was nice to see that you were live. I just had to pop in. I haven't talked to you in a long time.
Yeah.
And DJ, I don't know what we will do about those Mondays. I have to. Right now, I'm very focused on what I'm doing with all the things I'm doing. So.
Well, it's working for you.
Yeah,
and I'm having fun again.
There you go.
Yeah,
that I think is the most important part.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree. I just had to ask because tell me.
So if you want to use that Monday night for something else, feel free.
Okay.
You are not in any way obligated to.
Okay. Well, yeah, I will think about it.
Use it to continue what you have started when it comes to CP.
Yes.
Because I love that.
Okay, well.
Use Monday nights to talk about CP on that channel.
Exactly.
Yeah, we will have to see. I don't have...
I mean, even after March is over, you can still continue doing it.
Yeah, I get it, but I will have to... No one can... Okay, so I just got a thought and I want to try something now. So,
Get it back there if you want.
Okay,
But-
guys, I have to go. So I can't
All right, Pia, take care.
prolong
Take
this
care.
anymore.
Hey,
Don't forget
Jawab.
big stuff.
And Charlotte, if you want me to make anything special for your daughter's graduation, something different, just let me know.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I'll get with her
No
and see,
problem.
what we can figure out. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for that.
No problem.
Nice.
Just let me know.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Take
Good
care.
night, everybody. Good night, chat.
No,
See you.
hey, Jawab, Pia.
I got to put that back up there. Grumpus says he's just wearing a shirt and a smile. You ought to be ashamed.
Yeah, I bet he is.
I bet he is too. I bet he
Yeah.
is too. Poppy, never mind. I ain't even going to go there. I'm not
No,
going there.
what?
Married stuff. That's all.
Of course it is.
I shouldn't have said it. What are you doing?
I'm going to come in here like you asked me to.
Well, you don't need your phone, do you? I guess you can have your phone. That's okay. So,
Let the man have the phone.
he's probably going to get on there and moderate for me.
Yeah.
DJ's a good moderator too, though. And so is Grumpus. Grumpus is like, yes, Granny's going to keep her shirt on. I promise you. I got 3 shirts on, actually. I got this one and a tank top and another tank top. Granny ain't taking no shirts off.
Acting like it's cold or something.
It is cold.
It's only 38 outside.
Would you stop talking? Just
And
not on the
and
film
what?
yet. You're not, film. Listen to me. A film. You're not on the video yet. Just sit there, make your coffee, and like this. Look.
And why do you want him by you?
Oh, because so I can knock him in the head.
Okay.
Yep. That's what it sounds like, don't it, Pia? Oh my gosh. Yeah, Granny won't be taking shirts off on no videos. I'm a little too modest for that nonsense. I'd probably scare off half the audience. So there's that. But so DJ,
Yeah.
why are you bringing this cold front to us? Did you put some kind of spell on it?
How?
Bad weather? You said, yeah, send some freezing cold weather to Charlotte so her garden will die. Oh. Pia said, DJ, don't tell her what I took off.
Pia, come on. We've been through that once too many times.
I know. Grumpus said he's going to be 52 tonight. Oh, it's 52 and it'll be 38 tonight. Well, mine says 49 right now, but it feels like 46 because of whatever reason.
Wind chill.
When should I? Shh. Are you putting chocolate in that coffee?
Making mocha.
Oh, for the love of Pete.
Still don't know who the Pete character is.
Okay,
Yeah,
and it's
maybe
supposed to
more.
be 39 tonight, but I think that's wrong. I think it's going to get colder than that. Oh, look, it says 38 now. Brr, brr.
See you later, Pia.
Good night, Pia. Take care of yourself. And don't forget the Vic salve on your feet with socks. It really helps, I promise.
And keep,
Go ahead, Jay. What were you saying?
no, Mike, I'm just saying, keep your pants on, Pia.
Oh my goodness, Ducky, no. No. They could see my feet, but that's about all they could see. No, ma'am. Not for me. Oh no, how much money does that stuff pay? We might you want, can I have an OnlyFans page?
You'll be rich.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
I'm not young and beautiful.
That don't matter, honey.
Yes, it does.
All you're gonna need to be is breathing, have some mascara. You already got the right body parts, you can be rich. There's some weird people out there, baby.
There's some weird people out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Johnny, there's some weird people out there. Oh my lord.
yeah, and one of them is right behind you.
Right here. There's my weirdo. I expect to see 34 to 35 tonight. We always called. Yeah. I'm right there with you, Grumpus. I'm thinking 35 or 36 for us.
That's why I brought the plants in, honey.
I know.
But I'm weird for you, baby.
Well, and even though it's not freezing, there's so much humidity in the air. What that does is create frost. And I can't have any of these plants getting frost on them. Because if I do, they're either going to be stunted or it's going to kill them. So there's that. Watch. We'll walk out tomorrow afternoon or tomorrow morning, walk onto the grass, and it'll be going crunch, crunch, crunch. Ducky, this is Poppy. Say hi to Ducky.
Hello.
This is my annoying husband. No.
You got that right.
I know. OnlyFans don't require you to be breathing.
I guess if you're a necrophiliac, it's okay.
Oh my gosh.
What?
That's disgusting. Oh, my son. Oh my God. That's so funny. So remember my son called and I told him to get on the live stream if he wanted to. He said, I watched for a few minutes. I don't know how to comment. I'm showering. I love you. Have fun. I got the best son.
We'll have to get him on feed.
Okay, that was Ducky saying hi. A friend told me. A friend told him that you don't have to be breathing.
No.
I wonder if I could do it and just hold my breath.
You shouldn't talk anymore.
Well, a lot of these channels that I watch that have the obese ladies on them, they do OnlyFans and they get paid pretty darn good money for that. And all they do is wear, this is what they say they do. They wear very little clothing that just covers the important parts.
And binge eat.
And they eat on the camera and make weird noises. Just saying. And they get paid bank to do that. I think it's a little weird.
It's a lot weird.
Okay, it's a lot weird. But again, you said there's a ton of weird people in the world. So there you have it.
Yeah.
I'm not doing all that. I don't need money that bad. All the Barney, what? All the Barney freaks would have a purple granny. And they would have a purple granny.
We could dress you up.
I'm gonna go. It was nice talking to you.
All right, PJ, you take care. I'll see you again next time, okay?
See you later.
Okay.
Cold.
He ain't putting his clothes on. He's going to bed.
Oh, okay.
Make sure you have a blanket, though. It might get cold down there, too.
I will.
Okay, dear. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Night.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, look. Lucas Warren's World put a purple heart up. Is that a request for purple granny?
Maybe. You got purple pants on.
Look, I'll put, look. There's a purple heart on my hand. Oh, you can't see it. Yeah, you can.
There you go.
It's barely there.
Maybe now they'll want a painted purple granny.
A painted purple granny. I wonder if that'll work. Is that pink? Oh, that's pink.
That's a Sharpie.
Look, I got so many markers and stuff here on my thing. Bye-bye, DJ. Don't get up.
Here.
Oh, that's too light. That's too light.
But it's a Sharpie, so it might be darker.
Oh, it is darker.
Here you go.
I'm not real good at drawing pictures.
Especially upside down and sideways.
Yeah. So anyhow, Poppy got all the motor pulled out of that what do you call that thing, Wesley? Jet ski.
Well, I snatched the motor out and everything last week.
Yeah. Oh, well, what did you do today?
I
What was
butchered
all
the-
that hammering you were doing?
I butchered the hull.
Let me tell you what, I was sleeping so good this morning until all I could hear was this bam, 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 bam. I woke up and come out here and looked out the door, and he was out there banging on that stupid jet ski. I wanted to poison his food.
Again?
Yeah, again.
I'm immune to it now, baby.
You are not immune to it. Okay, look, I got a Purple Heart there.
At least the arsenic and the crushed glass.
Oh, well,
I'm past
I'll
that.
try again next time.
Okay.
So, what else you got to do on your boat?
Well, now that I've got the hull all chopped up, ready to go, I need to flip my John boat over, and then place that in it and get all the dimensions ready, cut, and then start splicing the two together.
Is my face glazed over yet?
Really?
I don't. So you're going to put the bottom of the the bottom of the jet ski into the bottom of the John boat.
Yes, the transoms are going to be flushed together. What?
Grandpa said he must have heard us talking about filling that boat up with water last night. We did. We threatened to fill it up with water.
Well, it's upside down, so it won't fill up with water.
Well, I can knock it over.
I'll just use your Pearl money to fix it.
Oh, I know. They might question my stolen valor, huh? Do you care that I have a Purple Heart on my hand?
Wrong kind, honey.
I know that. I've been injured. Hey, Barb, how are you doing tonight? Thanks for coming in and hanging out with us a little bit. You know what?
So a crappy driving boyfriend and a broken Coke bottle does not count.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
those are war wounds.
No, they're not.
They are too.
No, they're not.
Yes.
Your mom.
On my first date with my first husband, we got in a car accident, broke my leg in 4 places. Yeah, that was great.
First date, she went
Yeah,
back for more.
You're darn right that water lily needs some sun. You're darn right it does. That's what we were going to do. We were going to fill the boat up with water and put my water lily in the boat so it could have all the sun that goes in the back of the yard back there.
No.
Poppy said no.
Mm-mm.
Grumpus, Poppy said no.
I mean, you can have that one if you buy me a different hull.
Well, what I want is a yard without a boat in it, or at least a half finished boat. I mean, don't you?
Right now it's half. Okay, maybe it's about a quarter.
One more and that's it, right?
Whatever.
You don't think so? Where is everybody tonight? My goodness.
Staying warm somewhere.
Yeah, probably. They're probably over there on Sheena's stream hanging out. I sent Tom a message, but I don't think he got it. Thank you, Barb. Thank you. We try around here, but
Say funny or funny
actually,
looking?
that's not true because I don't try a whole lot to be funny, but it just happens that way sometimes, you know? That's why he chopped a hole in it today. Yeah, so we couldn't put my stick. He ain't chopped the hole in it yet. He's going to, though.
No, I still have to flip my John boat over.
And measure everything for the
Yes.
hole. But I'm kind of excited to ride around in it. I mean, can you imagine how fast that thing's going to be?
Yes.
He can, and that's why he's got that silly grin on his face. But
I'm
I
only
mean,
doubling the horsepower. I mean,
doubling from 0 to what? How do you double 0?
well,
it,
see,
it don't have no horsepower right now.
I looked all over all the specifications I've found and read. Says a 14-foot John boat only needs an absolute
Cheers, Barb.
insane maximum of 35 horses.
So what's it got on it?
Right now, if I don't play with the motor at all, 75.
He's gonna die, ain't he? He's gonna die.
But with that motor, since it's a 750cc SS motor, I can put twin carbs on it, put an expansion chamber on the exhaust, and get 95 out of it.
Oh joy!
Or put a turbo on it, and go more like,
Yay!
yeah, over 100 ponies.
I tell you what, if you flip over, you better die.
No, that's why I'm painting the bottom of it like International Harvesters orange so they can come get me.
You better die if you get maimed in that thing, because I'll put you in a nursing home.
If I'm maimed, I'll take off my life jacket and die just for you, honey.
Thank you.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you. Thank you. Because
But
I don't have time for all of that mess.
But if I'm maimed and keeping your son afloat, I won't.
Oh, no. You got to keep. You better not be doing crazy stuff like that with my son in that boat.
I'm going to let him drive.
Lord have mercy.
It's his idea to put the turbo in it.
That's not going to happen, you know. Poppy said, hold my beer. Yeah. You better not do that with my boy in that boat. I'm serious.
He wants to make a hydrofoil.
Well, he can grow up and make a hydrofoil. He ain't going to do it while he lives under my roof.
Randy's a party pooper.
I might be. I don't mind going fast if it's just me.
What?
If it's just me. I'll go fast in a boat. I'll go fast in a car. Well, I can't drive no more, but when I was driving, I could go fast in a car as long as I was by myself. If I had my kids in the car, I drove like a granny, even when I was 25.
Well, when you had me in the car, you drive fast. So you
Well,
don't
I knew
care
what I
about
was
me?
doing.
Oh, so you know what you're doing, so it's okay.
It was Jacksonville. You'd have killed us.
Probably.
I had to get us through Jacksonville, Florida. And yeah. Somebody needs to sit up front. I know. Well, now, what did you say you were going to put in the front of the boat for counterbalance?
I'm going to probably put the gas tanks and the battery up front.
The gas tanks and the battery, all that fire making equipment, electricity and gas will be great together, won't it? Yeah.
You don't know how boats work, honey.
You're right.
I've been around my entire life.
Okay.
I got this.
Well, just don't die.
I'll try not to.
Don't die. Oh, I forgot I have my collard greens. I should have planted my collard greens. Did you bring those in? Collard greens like a little bit of frost on them. Let me show you.
Just grab the whole bowl.
Well, they don't look real healthy. Look, I just bought these last weekend, and look.
We bought some 3 weeks ago and some 2 weeks ago.
Look, they got these leaves on them that are turning yellow. I think they need. Well, I gave them some fertilizer. I don't know, a few days ago, but it was just fish fertilizer, so it wasn't anything great big. And then this one's turning. See that bottom one there? So I think they need to go in the ground. And my cucumbers look terrible. Is this the cucumbers, honey? Yeah, my little bush pickle cucumbers. Look how they look neglected, don't they?
Well, you didn't water them for a few days, too.
No, I watered them. I watered them every day. I go out there and water them every morning. But I got some Georgia Southern collards and some Top Bunch collards. I don't know which one's different. I mean, I don't know how they're different, but I'm going to find out. And whatever one I like the best, I'm going to grow more of them next fall.
No, Grumpus wants me to pull skiers with the boat now.
14-foot John boat pulling 2 skiers. Please, we'll make a video if we get to do that. See, my kids don't know how to ski. Me and Poppy.
But
You don't let.
do.
I know I do.
You can teach Murphy how to ski. I'll drive, and you and Murphy can ski.
Maybe.
Because I still have those slalom skis.
You can't teach somebody to.
No, I've got a set of skis that you can
Okay,
pick one off
okay.
and slalom.
Well, we could do that. Yeah.
I was thinking about getting rid of them. That's a good idea to just keep them now.
You need to keep them then. I haven't been skiing in probably 30 years or so. But I'll tell you what, when I was a kid, I think I was about 9 years old, and my dad had a boat the whole time I was growing up. And it wasn't a great big boat or anything. It was just a recreational, I don't know, probably 14-foot long bow rider, right? And 70 miles an hour definitely keep them on top of the water. Yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
But me too. Look, me too, Ducky. But my daddy was out there pushing me to do it all day long till I finally stood up on him.
Well, he didn't want you to quit.
Well, no, he didn't. He didn't want me to quit. And he'd get behind me, and as soon as he'd tell my stepmother, hit it. And she'd go, and I'd go, and for the first 150 times, I went face first into the water because I didn't know what I was doing. And he kept yelling at me to keep the skis in front of you. Keep them in front of you. So anyhow, I did that. And finally, I ended up getting up on the skis. I loved it. We skied all summer long that summer. And just about every summer after that, because we would go and have vacations at the lake down the street. I guess it was about an hour down the road, and we'd rent a cabin there. It was so much fun. That's some of the happiest memories I have of my childhood is at that lake and skiing and fishing with my parents, my dad mostly. No one told me to let go. Oh no. Oh no.
We would go to Palmasola Bay.
Oh
Water
no.
ski.
She said nobody told her to let go when you fall.
No, bummer.
And so she kept trying to pull herself up. You can't do that. No.
Once you go down, you're down.
Face plant into the water, sucking up the whole lake.
I cracked 3 ribs water skiing.
Did you?
Yeah.
I cracked 1 or 2 falling.
No,
But that's when I learned how to ski with one ski. Because, the first year I skied on 2 skis. And then the second year, my dad taught me how to drop a ski while you're already on 2 skis and just put your foot behind you. Well, it took a while to learn that. And then I learned how to do that. But I didn't like that as much.
It's a lot easier coming up on one ski. Just
Not to me, it's not.
jump right out of the water.
But I didn't care for that as much, but I did it, And then I learned how to get up on one ski, and I didn't like that very much either. But it wasn't shortly after that I broke my ankle. And ever since I broke my ankle, I cannot ski on one ski anymore. My foot just won't turn the right way or do the right things. It's very stiff. So yeah, there's that. But now I can ski on 2 skis all day long. You think it took you about 10 tries to get it right. Well, you were lucky. 10 tries. I was on the lake all day getting sunburned and my daddy screaming at me.
I don't remember how many times it took me.
Yeah, I don't care for one skis either. I don't care for that. I like 2, and I like to look around and see everything, and I love doing that.
I liked aiming for the wakes of the other boats so I could jump.
What do you mean the other boat?
Other boats in the water?
Oh. What about the wake behind your own boat?
Well, I could jump that one too. I could jump from one side all the way across ours into the other side.
Well, he was strong, wasn't he?
And
I couldn't do that.
I got 2 ski ropes, spliced them together.
Mm-hmm.
And so I had a twice as long ski rope, and I could go all the way out beside the boat. And Dad would slow down just a tiny bit, and I would go all the way across the front of the bow and pull off to the other side of the boat.
Was you trying to get a job at Cypress Gardens?
No, but I was trying to join the Sarasota Skis Club.
Oh.
Yeah, so I was practicing for that.
Have any of you ever been to Cypress Gardens back in the day when they did the ski shows
And the jumps.
the jumps? They get on these ramps and jump, and they had these. They would like make a pyramid of people on skis. It was really
cool.
nice and pretty, and some talented people up there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Same with the jet ski. Love to jump the wakes. That's what Ducky likes to do. Yeah. I would love to get a jet ski, but I don't know where I could park it. I would see what I'd have to do is get a motor for my bike and put a trailer on the back of my bike to tow the jet ski down to the harbor to put the jet ski in the water. I don't know if they'd let me put a jet ski in the harbor, would they?
Yeah.
They will?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You put the jet ski in, you just have to idle out. It's just a no-wake zone. You idle out of the harbor. As soon as you get out of the harbor, you're past buoy number 1, you just pin it.
Okay. Well, I could do that. Wait a minute. Is that where they have the swimming pigs? I don't
Cypress
remember
Gardens,
that.
Yes, they had. They also had a skiing elephant.
Shut up.
They had a water skiing elephant.
I didn't get to see that.
I only seen it one
But
time.
I will say this. I didn't go to Cypress Gardens until I was a grown person with 2 kids. And I took the girls down there. One of the girls made real good grades, and we went for a little trip. And so we stopped at Cypress Gardens and spent the day there. And it was a lot of fun. But no, I never seen the pigs or the animals up on the skis.
Did you ever go to Wiki Watchie?
No, never went there.
Went there with the glass bottom boats and the mermaids.
Well, I went to Silver Springs with the glass bottom boats, but I never went to Wiki Watchie. But I did go. I don't know if y'all ever remember this little place called Six Six Gun Territory.
Oh, love that.
That was so much fun. It was like a Wild West town, and they had people walking around and cowboys and stuff. And then they'd have these gun shootouts in the road. And it was like a great big, it was, of course, blank guns or whatever. But it was a lot of fun. And they had this saloon you could go in and get root beer from it. And
Sarsaparilla.
Sarsaparilla. It was so much fun when I was a kid. I loved that place.
Snow ski. Do you know how to snow
No, I don't. I've
I
never been on snow skis. Of course, I've never been around a bunch of snow either. But he has. He went snow skiing in what, Connecticut?
Vermont.
Vermont.
Mohawk Mountain ski lodge up there.
And I think he woke up there one day after a binger.
Yeah,
in the
started
Navy.
drinking in Connecticut and woke up in Vermont.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know how that worked out, but
Oh, it worked out great in my favor. She
God.
was cute.
Grumpus, are you coming up here or not?
And one of the guys, the ski lodge we were at, one of the guys, that was his aunt's lodge. So we
Oh,
had free
was it?
rooms.
Oh,
We had
wow.
to pay for liquor and food, but the rooms were free.
Oh, that's nice. Yo, I got to take a bathroom break. Can y'all talk to Poppy while I'm gone? Please.
Well, nobody's talking, just us.
They will. They will.
Grumpus said you need to give him a link.
I did. I sent him one in his email and one in his Instagram.
She said look in your Instagram and your email. How that works, I don't know.
But I'll get it to him as soon as I'm done.
She'll give you another one in a minute if you can't find it. But yeah, snow skiing, that's a lot harder than water skiing. And when you hit the ground, you bounce. It hurts. You break stuff. You crack things. You wake up bruised. But when you hit the water doing over 50 miles an hour, it's like hitting concrete. That really sucks. See, Lucas Warren, is that hot rod parts or a name? No, I've never tried snowboarding. Ski. She's better at this than I am. Normally, she's got several windows up with several other people.
Does he need a link still?
He hadn't said. Oh, wait just a sec. He just said something.
Y'all can have that snow. I'll be in the lodge with me.
Well, I had a snow bunny, and we were on the slopes all day and in the lodge at nighttime. We had hot
well.
tubs and good liquor.
My goodness.
That was way before you, honey.
That's all right. I don't care.
My girlfriends didn't crash their cars and try to kill me.
Salmon, trout, and sharks there. We have sharks and trout, but we don't have salmon here. We got tuna. Do we have mahi out there?
If you go out past the islands, it'd be
Mahi, grouper, red drum, red snapper, black drum, sheep's head.
Yeah, you can get those by the bridges and piers.
What else? Is that about
The
it?
normal.
I caught a barracuda once. He was little. He was only about this big,
So what's that big? About 18 inches?
about 15 to 18 inches long. And I was scared to touch him because he had teeth.
They all have teeth.
Well, no, not a bass don't have teeth. I mean, if
Oh, you mean barracuda teeth, the ones like the one I
yeah, he had teeth, and I was scared to try to get the hook out of his mouth because I thought I was going to lose my fingers, and so I cut his head off to take the hook out of his mouth.
You're supposed to go fishing with pliers.
Well, I didn't have any pliers. I was at a marina
They-
camping. I was
they-
camping.
They sell pliers at the marina.
Well, I didn't need any. I cut his head off.
Poor little barracuda
Well, he won't grow up to be a big one, will he?
monster.
Well, and it's so funny because I was with a friend of mine down in Key West, and that's where I caught him. And I was going to go snorkeling, and I had these real pretty little earrings that had little teardrops, dangles on them. And my friend said to me, you better take those earrings off. And I'm like, why? I'm stupid because, I don't know. He said, unless you want your ear bit off by a stinking barracuda, you better take them earrings off your ears. I did. Hey, Grumpus, how are you?
Good. How y'all doing tonight?
Doing great. I did that, Ducky, but I was young when I did that. I was young and dumb. But Grumpus, I want to ask you what you had for dinner.
Well, I took half a slab of baby backs, seasoned them up with some smoke bomb, and then gave them a good sear and char on the gas grill. And then I chopped those up and made a big pot of beans with them and threw them in there.
Oh, that sounds delicious. What kind of beans?
Just, I don't know, 15 bean mix or something like that.
Okay.
Just did that. I didn't have any smoked ham hocks, so I thought, well, let me try the ribs. They come out real good.
Right, yeah.
My wife loved them.
Oh, it sounds delicious.
Just let them render down all day and had it with some jalapeno cornbread.
Sounds kind of sacrilegious.
Ooh, why?
Taking the ribs and throwing them in soup.
They
I
come
think it
out
sounds
excellent.
delicious.
They come out excellent. Fall off the bone. I just took the
Yeah.
bones out of it, shook the meat off of it. It was great. I'd never done them that way before. I just wanted to try it.
Yeah. Ducky says hello, Grumpus.
Honey,
What, dear?
Hey, Ducky, how you doing?
Yeah.
I asked if they were hot rod parts or if that was the person's name. They didn't say nothing yet.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Go look at his channel. I'm sorry. I was distracted.
That's all right. I was done.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't a long story.
So did you get
For
anything
a
done
change.
today, or did you just hang out and cook?
I just hung out. I've been watching some TV with the wife. We've been watching. Let's see. This is on Amazon Prime. It's 1883, I think it's called.
Oh, the,
That Western show?
Yeah, and she's telling me it's the prelude to Yellowstone.
That's what I heard too. My dad has
So we're watching
tried
it
to
first.
get me to watch it too. Is it real good? Do you like it?
So far, it seems pretty good.
Okay.
I try not to get sucked into those big long series like that. But she said it wasn't that long, and
You know,
I mean, you can invest a lot of time, and especially a day like today when it's cold and rainy out.
yeah,
you
what
can
else
watch
is there
them.
to do? You know,
Well, the one thing good about Prime and Netflix is you can binge watch
that's right. And you
4,
can
5,
flip,
6, 7 hours if you want to.
and you don't have to watch commercials if you don't want to. And
That's right. And it's
That's a
always
beautiful
you want
thing.
one more, and before you know it, we've been there all afternoon.
Right. I've done that before.
Last time we burned an entire day watching TV, the kids wanted to watch all the Star Wars movies.
Oh yeah, I remember that. We binged all the Star Wars movies in a day.
I did that one time, and I also did it with Saw.
Oh, did you? Oh God. See, I can't watch that.
Yeah, she's
Back
not a
to back to
gruesome.
back. Oh, it was excellent.
No, it's not the gruesome that bothers me. It's the mind games that bother me. That I can't deal with it.
Them guys are geniuses. Some of the stuff
They
come
really
up with.
are. Whoever I'm kind of scared of the
I mean,
person
these-
who.
These are the kind of guys that put a jet ski boat motor in the back of a long john.
I love you, honey.
You're so ugly. Don't do that to me. But
Now, did you ever watch Heartland?
no.
See, the wife sucked me into Heartland, and that thing, gosh, it must have went 13, 14 seasons.
Oh,
Dang.
good Lord.
I
See,
didn't think that thing was ever going to end.
I got sucked into Grey's Anatomy for like 20 seasons.
Wow.
Well, that's
And
the
then
way
I'm
she
like,
is
what
with,
am I doing? I mean, now I didn't watch all 20 back to back,
Yeah.
but I won't watch it anymore because it made me mad. They killed off all the good people. It's like, it's a whole different show now. I don't even like it. So,
Well, them big long series like that, sometimes you go through 2 or 3 generations.
right? No kidding. Yeah. Yeah. So,
But I don't watch a lot of TV, but if I do, that's generally what we're doing.
right. Stay right there, honey. I'm going to go get me a snake out of the fridge.
A
It's a
snake?
snake. She doesn't have snakes in the
Oh, it-
refrigerator. She might eat a snake, but
I'm sorry that I said that on YouTube where everybody could hear me. My kids used to call it snake, and so that's It's
Hey, I
stuck.
got nothing against a big slab of snake ribs.
Look, I'd eat
There
it.
is.
I'd eat it.
I have eaten it.
See, I got me a ribeye. See that? I'm
Ooh.
hungry, and I hadn't had anything to eat all day.
Whose
so-
fault is that?
Probably mine. I'm a big
You gonna
girl.
eat that in front of us tonight?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
I might cook it too. Of course, Poppy might cook it for me.
Probably not.
Probably not. How do you get such good color on your videos?
You mean
Why
like
do
right
I look
now?
washed out and you are like color perfect?
Some of it I'll blame on the camera. I bought one of those Elgato face cams when they first come out. I love it.
And what?
But you can still get you're using your 920, correct?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, see, this is a 920 here. It's got decent color.
Hang
And
on.
this is another. This is my other 920.
Wait a minute. Let me see.
Well,
This is my other 920. So you might have to get into settings and just tweak it just a little bit.
Maybe, yeah.
well, that and you have a lot of color in your room. We have a
yeah.
very, very, very light tan wall behind us.
Well, that's why I put
And then-
look.
bright white light blinding back at us.
Yeah. And
And I've got a lot of light. And I pick out some pretty colorful backgrounds. So maybe
Here.
maybe the combination of all of it.
I think you're right. Look, I learned how to put any background I want back there.
There you go. Look at you.
Yeah. How's that? Is that better?
I can still see Poppy.
Always. He's attached at the hip, Grumpus. He's attached at the hip. I can't move or turn around. Look, I can't tell you how many times I tell Poppy, would you get out of my way? Move, move, move. You're blocking the hallway. You're blocking the door. Stop it.
See, the problem is I go to work 5 days a week and not 7
That is a problem. That's a big problem.
for you.
But it's okay though.
Poppy, how you feeling after all your surgery and stuff?
Well, I'm getting around better. It still feels kind of weird because a lot of the work I've got to do, I'm down on my hands and knees or under cars.
Uh-huh.
Getting down on my knees, I still don't like to put my right knee down because it just feels foreign. It doesn't
Yeah.
hurt. It just feels weird.
That's because they fixed it and it feels normal
Now,
now.
do you wear knee pads or anything like that?
I don't wear knee pads, but I've got a thick foam pad that I use. It's
Okay.
about 2 foot by 2 foot square and about 3 inches thick.
Oh, okay, that's good. I mean, you don't have to worry about leaning down on a little piece of rock or something.
No, it's
knee
that
cap.
closed cell stuff. So it's good and firm. So I'm not going to touch a screw or zip tie or rocks or anything.
Yeah, that's good.
And I keep about 3 of them in the shop and I keep 2 of them in the work van just in case if I have to do something out in the field.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't want to look at yours. How'd you get
Yeah,
it?
when I was working, doing a lot of work on my
covered.
hands and knees, I tried knee pads, but the straps hurt the back of my legs
Yes.
more than the pad protected in the front.
Right,
I
right,
was always pinching myself.
right.
Now, I tried using them when we were doing tile floor in the house in Virginia, and
Yeah.
it was more cumbersome than not.
Yeah, that's what I found out.
He can get on his knees on ceramic tile much better than I ever could. My knees can't take it. And there's nothing wrong with my knees.
Well, she's got kneecaps that big around.
I'm just really, I got bony knees, I guess. I
Got
don't
little
know.
chicken legs.
I do not have chicken legs. Thank you very much.
Buck, buck, buck.
I do not have chicken legs. That's an insult.
To the chickens.
Did you hear that? Anyhow.
Well,
Hang on, I'm
gonna
looking
get
to
up,
see what.
I was going to get up and do some work in the attic today, but I didn't wake up till
You said
12:30.
something about that.
Why
And
would
you
you want to get in
didn't?
the attic?
You know, 2 years ago, maybe it's 3 years now. 3 years ago, we put siding on the house,
Mhm.
and when I knew they were going to come bring the siding, the weekend before, me and my stepson got up on the side of the house. I pulled the old siding off, and I put 10 sheets of 3/4-inch plywood up there. It was the only way I could get it in the attic.
Mm,
Because I was going to deck one end of the attic so we could use it for storage.
right.
And that stack of plywood is still up there.
Oh my gosh. Well, now is it an attic where you can stand up in it, or you got to crawl around in it?
Yeah, I can stand up in the middle part of it. It's big enough. I'm gonna put a flooring down and some metal shelves
Yeah.
so that she can put her tubs with the Christmas decorations and things like that up on them. Because right now she stacks them up there, and she stacks those plastic tubs. And in the summertime, they just get hot and they collapse and
Sure.
shatter and just.
Oh.
I'm trying to make it wife proof.
We our attics were both stand up attics, weren't they?
Yeah.
One in Virginia. Oh, okay.
Virginia, you could get walk
You could
around.
you
get
could have made a
party
room in
there.
that attic.
Yeah, I could probably do that in mine on the main part of the house. Now the garage I can't stand up.
Right.
I've
Well,
got,
see, we didn't even have an attic over the garage. It was a
crawl space, if even.
yeah, well, our garage had it was a room over the garage. So
Yeah.
that was Violet's room. It had a bedroom and a playroom and a bathroom in it. And,
Well, I got a gable roof, so it's pretty high at the peak.
yeah, yeah. And see, this place here, there's hardly you can't fit anything up there because the pitch of the roof is so low.
Yeah.
There's no way you could get up there and even insulate, I don't think, without having a big old hose and some blow-in insulation. And I would love to do that, but yeah, that's not going to happen.
Well, I've got a couple packages of bad insulation up there. All I got to do is lay it down and put the plywood down.
Yeah, yeah.
But when the sun's shining and it's too hot,
Right, yeah.
and then when it gets cold, I keep telling myself I'm going to go up there and do it while it's cold.
Well, you got
There's
all day
never
tomorrow.
Never a happy medium.
You had to get them ribs done.
Well, right, I did.
I mean, there's no question. You had to have the ribs done. But you got all day tomorrow to do that.
Well,
But
it
you
all
said you've
depends.
been really busy at work.
It all depends. If I stay on Granny's live till 5 in the morning,
No, so Granny's not doing this till 5 in the morning.
there's always that.
I am not doing this till 5 in the morning. I didn't give myself a 1 o'clock time limit.
How many times you've done that and stayed up until 2, 3?
Well, look, I can't help it. When things are funny, they're funny, and I enjoy it. But
She can't see her watch when she's in a fireball.
look, you see, Poppy didn't bring me Fireball tonight. He bought me the cheap old Chateau. Oh, you can't see it. The Chateau Diana. I don't even know what that is.
That's a green bottle, isn't it?
It's kind of a
That's why
greenish.
That's why it's invisible when you try to show us.
Oh, okay. It's kind of a greenish brown, yeah. But it's a Merlot. It's not bad, but it's not what I'm used to.
Well, she said, "Hey, I need some wine at 10 minutes to 10."
Mm-hmm.
You know, these liquor stores here close at 10 o'clock.
Yeah, they do over here too.
Do they? I don't get it.
Yep.
I'm lucky Winn-Dixie let me in.
Really?
They were closing. They were like ready to close up. I thought they closed at 11.
I thought they did
Now
too.
I've never tried to buy any wine or anything after 10 at the grocery store. I wonder if they're allowed to sell it.
Probably.
I've done it.
I mean, the bars sell it till 2.
Yeah.
Or at least here they do. I don't know about there.
I've been some places that the Winn-Dixie or any other place like that won't sell it on Sundays.
Well, now they don't sell nothing to us on Sundays here.
Beer.
I don't think we can buy it on Sunday till noon.
Oh, in Virginia,
Then you got
can buy
that
it all
Baptist
day.
rush.
Right. I remember those days. My uncle used to go. He was a deacon in the Baptist church, and as soon as church was out, he'd bring over a 6-pack of beer and have it with dinner. It was. I'm like, really?
The entire 6-pack?
Yeah, the entire 6-pack.
Damn.
My daddy's
He
people.
intended
they
to
used-
rest on the Lord's day.
That's right. They used to drink a lot back in the day. Of course, there's none of them left now except for my dad. My dad's not a drinker, though. I mean, he'll have a drink, but I've never seen my father drunk in my life, ever. And of course, that don't mean he wasn't. It just means
Yeah.
You
but
never
it
saw
wasn't. It wasn't so blatant
For
that
all you know, you never saw him sober.
But
He might be like Patrick.
He's not even here to defend himself.
where is
He'll be
he?
here later.
He will. He'll be here. I sent Marcel a link too, but I haven't seen her. She might be doing stuff with the family. And I sent Tom a link, but maybe he's too tired from his live stream last night.
Yeah, 'cause
But,
we just shut down after 5 last night.
I know. It was crazy. Well, I didn't even get there till what, 2?
Yeah, he'd been on probably an hour and a half when I ran across him.
Right. Well, I'll tell you, I wasn't going to click on it, and then I saw the thumbnail, and it had all of you up there, Marcel and you, and Tom. I said, well, I guess I'll go hang out with them. It's always
Well,
a
to
fun
be
time.
honest with you, I had come in just to check my email before I went to bed, and I saw Carol was live,
Yeah.
so I jumped on her for just a few minutes, and then I saw Tom. Well, she was shutting down, so I went over to saw Tom. He'd been up for an hour and a half,
Uh-huh.
and the rest is history.
Who's Carol? I don't know who that is.
Loaves and Fishes.
Oh, okay. Well, now she was on live tonight. I think.
I hope her name's Carol. That's what I kept calling her.
Oop. I need a taco. My daughter's boyfriend just brought her some tacos. I said, I'm going to
Oh
need
yeah.
a taco.
Yeah, they didn't pay the toll.
Hope he brought
the
enough for the
mom
group.
tax.
Didn't even ask if we wanted any.
I know,
What kind
right?
of crap is that?
Didn't even ask.
And she knows I love Taco Hell.
Ooh, I don't care for Taco Bell. You know where we should go tomorrow? We have a place here called the Tamale Shack,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
and it's got really good, authentic. I don't know what authentic tastes like
They're
because
close.
I've never even been Southwest. I've never been out there to Texas or Arizona or any of those places to eat real what do they call it? Tex-Mex or whatever.
Oh, freaking
and-
fracking.
And but from what I hear from the locals around here that have eaten that kind of food, it's the closest you can get in this area to the real stuff. So they've got a tamale pie that is to die for.
Ooh.
It is so stinking good. What is
They're
it?
closed Saturday, Sunday, Monday
How they gonna make any money?
because they're open Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and they're right beside the base.
Now my ex made tamales once. Her and the neighbor lady, they come over one Saturday and they were going to make tamales,
Right.
and they worked their ass off all day long.
Mhm.
That's a lot of work to make tamales. I don't know how
It is.
I don't
It
know
is.
how them
Look.
Mexican mothers
Oh,
or
shoot.
grandmothers stand there and make a big
I'm gonna
pot of
take-
tamales every weekend.
I don't neither, but they do, and
It's a lot of work.
God love them for doing it. Because I
Anymore,
love it.
if I want tamales, I just go to Home Depot and get some out of somebody's trunk.
See, look at that little shack.
Look at that. That looks
And-
like the real deal.
Does it?
Yeah.
I can't find a picture of the tamale pie. Here it is.
I mean, who would eat there if the food wasn't good?
Look, there's the tamale pie.
Yeah.
Doesn't that look amazing?
Yeah, you can DoorDash one of them to me.
I know, right? I wish I could.
Have Marcel pick it up and bring it
Pick
over.
it-
It's close enough. I could eat there for lunch
You could?
and tell you about it.
Oh, you could bring some to me before you go back to the shop.
No, not really.
Yeah, you could.
I don't know if that's thinking close to work.
You go to the
That's
tamale
right,
shack.
Ducky. I hit all them little dives. They got the best food.
I know. That's what I think. Just like that place I went to in Key West. Everybody wants to go to the Hard Rock, or they want to go to the place that
I can do that
Yeah.
in town.
Sloppy Joe's.
I can too now because I live here, but they want to go to Sloppy Joe's and they want to go to all the popular places. I went there and I found this little place. It's a fallen down little white house. It looked like it from the outside. just a beach shack.
Yeah.
You go in there, my God, some of the best food I've ever eaten. And it's one of the most memorable meals of my lifetime.
Wow.
It
Well,
was
years ago, you know, you'd go to Laredo or something like that and walk across the border, and you know, before they started killing people.
right,
But
right.
you know, I'd go over there, and it'd be me and the ex and another couple usually,
Mhm.
and I'd go way into town. I'd get way past all the touristy spots and find these little cafes, these little dives that, you know, it's barely big enough to get one row of tables down it.
Right.
Everything's in Spanish on the menu. You don't even know what you're buying.
Oh, well,
I
that
remember
one.
I remember one of these places I went in there and I fed all four of us, and it was like $7.
Seriously? Oh my goodness.
Now I don't know if that's what it cost or they just couldn't make change out of American money. I'm not sure how it went, but when we left, they said, "How much was it?" I said $7.
Oh my gosh, that's
But it was
crazy.
the best meal we had in 2 days.
Yeah, yeah.
I ate all the street food. They wouldn't touch the street food. I said, "Oh man, this is where it's
That's
at."
the food.
That's the best stuff to get.
Yeah.
Every time I went overseas, I always ate street food.
Yep.
Hi.
That's what I want.
Are you leaving? All right, hun.
About half the
Be
crew
careful.
would eat all the local junk that was close to the boat, or would eat the stuff on their little mini base.
Oh yeah, get away
All
from
my
that
buddies,
stuff.
we'd go right out in town, and we'd get probably
That's right, Ducky.
a mile into town wherever we were at, and we couldn't read. We would just point
Find out where the locals are going.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what you do. Find out where all the and see, that's another thing. When I was in Key West, that's what I'd ask people, you know, and I'd ask all the ones that had shorts and Hawaiian shirts unbuttoned down to their navel, because those
Yeah.
were the ones that lived there.
Well, not only does it taste better, it's usually affordable
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, usually.
because the
Now this
touristy
place,
places are ripping you off.
Pepe's was a little high, but they had $high food too. It wasn't street food. It was more fine dining, but you couldn't
Yeah.
tell it from looking at the building. You know what I mean? It was good. The
So-
meal I had was grilled mahi on and a black bean salad and endless pitchers of unsweet tea.
Unsweet.
It was unsweet, but I'm gonna tell you what, that was the best tea I'd ever drank in my whole life. No sugar, no nothing. I don't know if it was the water or what it was, but man, I drank probably 3 pitchers of it.
Damn.
I remember one time we went down to Laredo. I had one of the street vendors. I got some tacos. Like I said, the other couple I was with, they were real prissy. They wouldn't touch it. And then I'm gobbling this stuff down. The guy said, "Well, what if it's cat?" I said, "Well,
cares?
if it's cat, I
Good
guess
cat.
I like cat."
I guess that's funny. What's the matter, buddy? My cat's not feeling very well. I think I'm gonna have to take him to the vet Monday.
I've got a vet appointment Monday for my kitty, and I'm hoping we bring her home with us.
Oh no.
Yeah, we took her in a couple of weeks ago, and they gave us some medication to check a few things. But she's losing so much weight, she just skin and bones, and she's eating 4 times a day,
Oh wow.
and cries like she's starving to death. So
Oh no.
I'm not sure what's going to happen with her.
Well, I hope she gets well.
And
So
our best
the
bet is
medicine
our
they
best
gave her
guess
is
is
not
she's
helping?
about 10, maybe 12 years old.
Yeah. Well, she ought to have another good 8 years left in her.
At least.
Well, if they're good
Good.
years for her, I don't mind keeping her around.
Right.
But
fact,
at the
let me
same
get
time,
mine.
it's one of them situations where you can't be selfish about it and let the animal suffer.
And I get that. I certainly do. Come here. You can have something to eat. Come on. I hear you. Mirror yourself.
Yeah. Every time we would go to a foreign port, we would hunt the Irish pub or Irish bar,
Oh yeah,
and they always had local food and, of course, good Irish food. And wherever we were, like we went to Patty Beach, Thailand, we found an Irish bar that was owned by some Norwegian guy. And
sounds
Right?
authentic to me.
yeah, but
Come on.
we ate and drank all night, and each of us spent like $20.
Yeah.
There.
It was like that in Japan. It was like that in Thailand. It was like that when we went, even when I went to Turkey and Croatia, all those places, we would find the Irish bar because that was always the best food and the cheapest liquor.
So, Lucas Warren's World, what do you get to do on your channel? Because we need, everybody in here needs to know. I know there's only 6 of us, but I don't know if I'm
Yeah,
subscribed.
that's a new name for me.
It is,
Lucas
yeah.
World.
I believe I've seen them in another chat, but I can't remember exactly. I'm gonna go look it up though. So tell us about your channel, Lucas. There we go. There he is. Gaming and chat. Okay.
So not race car parts.
No race car parts.
Well, I was thinking
No.
Lucas Oil and Warren Gauges. My bad.
And your last video, did you have a problem with your computer? Hey, Alex, how are you doing, my dear? Oh, look at that cute dog. Is that your pug? Oh my God, how adorable is he? Okay, I'll quit.
Stalker.
I'm going to have to subscribe. I lost it there for a minute. There.
You lost it a long time ago.
I know.
You never found it.
So, Alex, what's going on in your end of town?
There's Alex.
Yeah. Oh, gosh. I don't know what tomorrow's going to bring, but I'm telling you what, I hope it's some at least sunshine. I don't like it when it's rainy for more than about 2 days at a time.
It's supposed to rain here all day tomorrow.
Oh, that sucks because that's why I
In
stopped.
fact, I'm looking at rain all the way into next weekend.
No.
You don't have to.
Oh,
think
just
of
What
that.
watching
I'm looking
me?
at right now shows a whole week of clouds and rain.
Oh, that sucks.
It does. I hate that.
I do too. I need sunshine.
Because I got most of the jet ski butchered, all the stuff I needed, and I was looking at it to take some more stuff off so I could get the boat flipped, and it started raining on me. I'm like, oh, and I started putting all my tools up and cleaning up my mess.
Yeah. He brought it all in the house.
Not the mess.
The tools.
No, not even all the tools. Just my drill, my impact, my bits.
The tools.
But the rest of the tools are in the garage or the shed like they belong.
What, that boat wouldn't fit in the living room?
No.
Unfortunately, no.
If it would, it'd be in there.
You know it
You can
would.
hear me working on it right now.
He would. I don't know. It might fit here in the dining area.
I guess if you turn it on its side, it'd fit in
It
here.
probably would.
Set it on
You
the
could always
island.
build.
That's a good
You could
idea.
always build you a he shed around the boat.
If I build myself a he shed before she gets a she shed, I'm going to be burned to death in my shed.
I would not burn you to death. I think it's something much more painful.
Oh, gee, thank you. What, at the stake?
At the stake. We're looking for snow for the next week. Oh no, Alex, that's a bummer.
I hope you
I
don't
mean,
find
unless
it.
you like snow,
I like snow.
but for a whole week, I don't.
Yeah.
But you can ski in it if you get a week of snow.
Yeah, I don't
I
like it enough
talked
to
to
play in it.
I talked to my mom up in Indianapolis this morning,
Yeah.
and she says it hasn't been above 30 in like 4 days.
Oh,
That means my mama's freezing her butt off.
his
I'm,
mama.
I'm looking at it right now, and it's showing 19 degrees.
Oh God.
Mama's definitely freezing her butt off.
And that's why I no longer live up there.
Right. My mother-in-law moved from South Florida up to Richmond, Indiana.
Yeah.
Indiana.
I had an aunt and uncle in Richmond.
And I mean, that's a beautiful area between Richmond and, say, Muncie. I think it's pretty. It's cornfields. It's, farms.
Whole lot of nothing.
Yeah. I like it like that. My granny actually was born in Modoc. Do you know where that is?
No.
It's between Richmond and Muncie.
Apparently, it's tiny. If he has not heard of it,
It
He
is.
lives up there.
It's a tiny little town. I think it had like 4 streets, and that's where my granny was born. My grandmother. See, Granny was my great grandma, and Meemaw was my grandma, and my mother was born there too.
In Marcellus.
Now I've got some branches off the
Marcel.
family tree on my dad's side that was in Muncie.
No kidding. Okay.
I mean, I don't know any of them. It's just
Muncie.
something I heard.
I don't know a whole lot about Muncie. I really don't, because, like I said, when I went to visit, I was mostly just out on the farm, you know.
Yeah.
And it was peaceful and quiet and beautiful. So, how are you doing tonight, Marcel?
Marcel's in.
I sent you a link on Instagram if you want to hang out with us up here. But yeah, I loved it up there. But I'll tell you this, I used to go visit in the summers, and sometimes those summers could be just as hot there as it was in Florida.
Oh yeah, it gets hot in Indianapolis in the
Yeah.
summertime,
Yeah.
but not very. I mean, not
It
for
didn't
long,
last a long time. Right.
and not for days on end.
Right. Yeah, because I remember being there. I was there for 2 weeks. I think 1 week was hot and the other one was not. You know, in fact, one of the little neighbor kids wanted me to go swimming in the pool with her. And it was June. And I said, no, I don't want to swim. It's too cold.
Yeah.
And she said, it's not cold. I said, look, I'm from Florida. It's too cold to go swimming in Florida in June. I'm not going to go swimming in Indiana in June. No. Oh, Kokomo. Now, see, I've never been there.
Oh, I've been in Kokomo a lot. In fact, I had a couple speeding tickets in Kokomo.
That's awesome. I don't know,
Yeah,
where
I
is
mean,
Kokomo? Is it
That
mid?
judge recognized me the second time I went in.
I bet
Uh-oh.
he did. I bet he did. What are you drinking?
Tea.
Oh, good. You know what? My daughter gave me some Cat Head's honeysuckle vodka. And I don't know what to do with it because I don't like lemonade.
Taste it.
And one of the drinks that she makes with it is a honeysuckle lemonade drink.
Wow, I've never heard of honeysuckle
Where's my
vodka.
bottle? Here.
I think we should crack it open and see what it tastes like.
Cat Head is a brand that, hang on,
It might be good, Charlotte.
is a compliment in Mississippi. Oh, the term cat head is a compliment in Mississippi. First coined back in the day by blues musicians as a nod to artists they respect. Mississippi artists and musicians went on to use cat heads in many forms of folk art as a way to pay the rent and share their legacies. Mississippi's proud state where the blues music began. Blah. I want to hear about your dang. Okay, our original cat head honeysuckle flavored vodka is the first of its kind, made with natural honeysuckle that is delicately steeped to allow its soft floral notes and herbaceous aromas to show through. Sip with music and friends. Well, let's try it.
Here's glass.
I'm scared. Okay.
Just gonna shoot it
There's
out of the
no
bottle?
ice in it.
You don't need ice.
No, I need ice. If I'm going to drink vodka, I got to have ice. I mean, I'm going to drink it right out. I mean, straight. I'm not going to taint it with anything first. Your niece was in town for the night. Oh, okay. Let's
He's
see.
been on the river
Just
walk.
got
Huh.
Joe from being out on the river walk. Oh, home. Just got home from being. Okay. You're already in bed. You must have had a good time on the river walk and hanging out with your niece. Okay, let's do this. Hey, hey, Felicia. How you doing tonight? Okay, let's try it. I'm not getting drunk, y'all. I'm just going to taste it, okay? For real. Who am I convincing, you or me?
Me.
I'm not believing a word of it.
I don't think you are either.
Depends on how good it is.
I'm real scared to taste this. It smells like it's flammable.
It's vodka, honey. You taste any herbaceous
I don't
notes?
taste any honeysuckle or herbaceous, nothing. I taste vodka.
You don't smell it either.
Yeah, I don't care for that. I don't think I care for that bit.
Tastes like plain old vodka.
I know. It just
That's
it might have a
disappointing.
little bit of a sweet aftertaste. No, that's not good. Nope. I'd rather drink Belvedere with a
Oh.
strawberry in it.
When you stick your nose in the glass, you smell rubbing alcohol.
That's yeah. Yeah, I don't care for it.
I
Well,
put
she
that in
gave
my
it
gas
to
tank.
me, so
It's free.
it was free. Maybe I'll figure out something to put with it.
Pineapple juice.
Now,
wonder
do
if-
you ever, when you drink your drinks with strawberries and stuff, do you freeze them first?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, my neighbor years ago turned me on to that and said instead of using ice cubes, he uses frozen strawberries.
Frozen strawberries. Yeah. They're great. Felicia, how you doing tonight? You're making apple butter. Shut the
That's
front
yummy.
door.
I love that stuff.
My husband loves some apple butter. Now I have never made any, but last year I made pear butter, and I'm scared to try it. I canned it, and I'm scared to open one and try it. It tasted good. I mean, I put some in the fridge and we ate that, but I've got 3 jars of it, and I'm absolutely petrified to
What are
try
you
it.
afraid of?
I'm afraid of botulism. I'm afraid I didn't do it right.
Have Poppy try it first.
I heard that. Doesn't mean I can't hear you.
Put a little honeysuckle vodka in it.
That's hilarious. No,
Give it to the kids on some toast.
right? Oh God, no, I can't do that to the kids. I could never do that to the kids. Oh God, let Poppy try. Hey, hand me a piece of that cheese. I told you I was hungry. Can you cut it? Will you?
Oh, please don't cut the cheese.
He handed me a hunk of cheese. God, no, don't be cutting no cheese around here. I don't know why, but I'm starving. Yes, I do know why, because I hadn't had nothing to eat all day.
Whose fault is that? Triple
Absolutely, frozen fruit is so much better than ice cubes. Definitely, Kira. Hey, Kira. Gosh darn it. I missed you there. I'm sorry. All right.
We have some mango chunks and some cauliflower.
Mango. Oh. You know what the mango chunks are left over from?
No.
Is that mango salad you made with that pork. Remember that video?
Oh, that salsa? Yeah.
Yeah, that mango salsa. Oh my God,
Pretty
that
good
was
stuff,
good.
isn't it?
I couldn't find fresh mango, so I had to get it frozen in the bag, but it was still delicious. I mean, that was good. What are you doing? Putting that in my are you putting that in my vodka?
Yeah, I'm going to try it. Let it melt in the vodka, see if it'll make that crap taste better than what it does.
Well, we'll see. He's putting frozen mango in the vodka.
Yeah, that's a great
Yeah.
idea.
Fruity and herbaceous notes, and right now it's
Ooh.
got
Sounds like a great idea.
And she had pork chops.
Fried
tell
pork
us-
chops.
Oh, that sounds
Mm-mm.
delicious. So we ain't really doing nothing. Wait. I would be nervous about jarred. Hang on, let me put it up there. I would be nervous about jarred canning preserves. I put up too. Nervous I didn't do it. That's what I'm scared of, Kira. I mean, I followed the directions, but
You know, my mom used to can. I mean, she used to do jellies and preserves and stuff all the time. And back then, she didn't even put lids on them. She just pour melted paraffin on top.
my aunt used to do that.
And you know that stuff keep for years.
That's what they say.
I mean, we had several big grape vines behind the garage, just wild grapes, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And us kids would go out there and pick those by the buckets full, and Mom would make jelly out of them.
Oh wow.
And like I said, she didn't even use lids or anything. You just pour that hot wax on top.
I'll be darned. And so she would. Wait a minute.
She
How would
sterilized the jars, and then pour the
pour
mixture
the jelly
in it.
in, and then pour
Pour
the
the
wax
mixture
on
in.
top.
And
Done.
then she'd melt down some paraffin. You know, the big blocks you buy in the store,
Yeah.
the Gulf paraffin.
Mm-hmm.
And she just poured it over the top about, 3/8, maybe a half inch thick. And that was it. No lids, no nothing.
Huh.
Just let them cool off and put them on the shelf.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy. Oh wow. Oh, there she goes. Kira says it is 27
Dang.
and windy in Pennsylvania tonight. That is cold. That's cold.
Yep.
For us Southern folks, that's really cold.
Well, with the wind probably knocked it down to the teens.
Yeah,
We
probably.
don't keep our refrigerators that cold.
No, we don't. Yeah, it is. It is, Marcel. It's chilly here too. Paraffin wax seals. Yeah. See, I might even would feel better about that than I do the lid.
Well, it
Feel better about
eliminates
paraffin because that'll suck the oxygen out as you pour it in.
it eliminates the air gap between the
Right.
seal and the
Right.
product.
Yeah. But I'm just a little. I don't know why I'm so nervous about trying it.
Now, does botulism taste bad?
No.
Oh, so it's like a silent killer.
Yeah.
Will I get just sick or will I die?
You probably just get sick. They got a cure for botulism, don't they, y'all?
I think it's called time.
It's called time.
Oh, so you get Montezuma's revenge.
No, it has something to do with your muscles and your nerves. It's a nerve agent, basically.
Oh, mine already all jacked up, so it's no big deal.
Our daffodils, tulips, and and they're probably gonna freeze. That's so dang disappointing.
No, that stuff will push up through the snow.
Oh, will it?
Oh, yeah.
Haven't you seen pictures of that, honey?
Well, I know in Virginia the grape hyacinth and the crocus used to come up through snow, but I didn't know
Daffodils, tulips,
daffodils.
and crocus, we can't even grow those down here.
No,
They don't get
No.
cold enough.
I mean, I've got some daffodils growing out there, but they've only bloomed one time. The first year I bought them, they bloomed.
Yeah.
They didn't bloom last year. Just the grass came up and then it died. Maybe I should dig them up this year and stick them in the freezer for a few
You
weeks.
could probably force them that away. You might have
Yeah.
some luck.
Yeah.
Now, I've got amaryllis about ready to bloom.
Ooh,
I think those flowers will pop open probably this week.
probably.
I've already got some stems that probably almost 20 inches tall.
For years I thought amaryllis was a Christmas flower because they force them
Right, right.
for gifts at Christmas, but they're not. You plant them in the ground, they're going to bloom when they're ready to bloom, which is usually early spring, mid-spring. Yeah. And they're so beautiful. So nervous, but someone just told me today that they have a natural antifreeze. Wait a minute.
Talking about the
Oh,
bulbs,
the
I guess.
flowers have natural Oh, that's cool. Huh. Well, the only thing out in my garden right now, since bringing in my frost tender plants, is I've got some bok choy out there, got some kohlrabi out there, and onions. Onions will be fine. And some beets. They'll be fine too. All the rest of it, well, I did hack up the mustard greens the other day and fed them all to the chickens. Because they were starting to bolt anyway. So ain't no sense in keeping them.
No, I got some mums coming back from the crown,
Ooh.
already popping out.
Ooh.
And I was checking some, what the heck was it? Some geraniums. I got some geraniums that are coming back from the ground.
Now, I love a geranium. I like the red ones, and then I like the ones that have that orangish pink color to them.
Yep, I got red ones right next to the pond.
Mm, mm. Um, Poppy and I are thinking about digging up all of the flower. Well, it's not really a flower bed out front. It's more greenery than it is anything else. And it's not very pretty. And I told Poppy, I said, it would be so pretty if we could put some of those red or coral colored azaleas out there and just put a whole bunch of them.
Yep.
And I don't know if I want to spend the money to do it. I don't.
You know, they come
I'm gonna
back
be
every
here.
year. So it's
Yeah,
you
well-
got your initial cost, but then you pretty much set them and forget them.
Well, that's the truth. But, you know, this place don't belong to us. And I don't know. Do I want to make that investment or should I put it in my garden? You know?
Well, you'd spend $20 on Fireball to make yourself happy. Why not buy a flower?
I like the way you think, Rumpus. Did you hear that, honey?
Well,
I need a flower.
you have some flour in that cabinet right beside you. Make some bread.
We're going to go get some azaleas tomorrow.
Maybe.
Well, the lady at Walmart told me, I don't know if I should buy them at Walmart, but I think I'm going to. She told me that 2 weeks ago we went and I was trying to find some azaleas. They didn't have any out. And I asked the lady, I said, is it azalea season yet? She said, give me 2 weeks. They'll be all over the place. I said, okay.
Yeah, they probably won't bloom till next year.
I don't care.
Yeah.
That's fine with me. I just want something other than ugly from in front of the house. You know,
they
I mean,
have the azalea trail here every year, where you go to all these old rich neighborhoods have azaleas.
and they've got the great big 10-foot
Yeah,
tall.
you buy a map and take your own little tour. from
So
house
it's a
to house
walk-in
to house.
tour.
And if I remember right, they bloom early spring.
Oh yeah, they're blooming here already. Yeah. What are you doing?
Stirring up the mangoes.
Well, drink it.
So how is it?
Don't know yet.
You scared?
No.
Okay.
I've drank
taste it.
worse, honey.
I got to get the cheese out of my mouth first.
Cheese
That won't be very good, will it?
vodka.
Azaleas are beautiful, but they're only beautiful for a minute.
Then they turn brown and look like crap.
No, they
Yeah,
don't.
they don't last
brown.
long.
But the flowers don't last long, but they are an evergreen. So they're going to stay green all through, you know, the growing season.
Right.
And they turn that pretty, in the autumn, they turn that. You know, they'll have a green leaf and then they'll have like this pretty burgundy around the leaf. That's what ours did. I don't know if all of them do that, but the ones we had in our yard, they would get real pretty in the fall.
No, I just read botulism. I even said, what cures botulism? I read 10 things down. Nothing said anything about a cure of botulism.
Really? Oh, well.
It just said, even
Take
if
your chances, honey.
Even if you take a taste of it, perilous, you can be paralyzed, you have nerve damage, shortness of breath, problems breathing, and or death. I'm like, even just taking a taste? But it did say foods that probably contain it. If you open the can and it's foamy, spurts or squirts, don't eat it, throw it out. If it's moldy, discolored, or stinks, throw it out.
I didn't think you could taste it or smell it.
You can't. But it says if the food is discolored, moldy, or...
Well, I would do that whether it was canned or not.
Well, some people are stupid, honey. But it said.
Oh, some bloom twice where Felicia lives. Azaleas. I need to figure out what variety that is. Oh, wouldn't it be nice to have an ever blooming azalea, one that would bloom all season long?
It's got to be the cooler weather up there must allow it to do that.
Maybe.
I mean, it
That's
could just be
very
a
cool.
variety.
Could be.
Doesn't taste like mango yet.
No, it's not going to unless you blend it up. Nope. Lord save me.
Need a honeysuckle vodka smoothie.
I think they call that a daiquiri.
I'd call it good.
It might be good in a daiquiri, truly. Like Yeah, that might be good. Or,
Blue Hawaiian or something.
well, I was thinking more like something with pineapple.
Maybe
Yeah.
a lemon drop or something.
Yeah. God, I like those. I've always liked lemon drops. But I don't like lemonade.
That's weird.
Doesn't make sense, does it?
Mm-mm.
But I do not care for lemonade. I think one of the reasons I don't care for it is it makes me thirsty.
What?
It does. I have to drink water or tea or something after I drink lemonade because it just, it makes me thirsty.
Kind of like your red wine you always drink.
That don't make me thirsty.
It makes me thirsty. It's dry, dry, dry. Well,
Poppy doesn't care for wine very much at all.
I like wine if it's a light, fruity kind of wine.
Yeah, he likes the girly wine.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and the wife killed a bottle of Merlot last night.
Mm.
I did a charcuterie board, and
Oh, I
Ooh.
love that.
we watched a movie and killed that bottle.
That sounds like a real nice evening.
It was.
I want a charcuterie board.
A charcuterie board?
Yeah, a charcuterie board. We need to go do that. We need to get some of that some of the stuff.
Yeah.
I love to get the little tiny baguettes and toast them like a what do they call that? Kind of like Toast Points, only it's baguettes. But anyhow, and
here's
I
one I
put
did.
goat cheese and apricot jam. Oh, that's beautiful. Was that the one from last night?
No, that's one I did here a while back.
That is gorgeous. What is the thing underneath the olives?
Hummus
Oh, okay.
with smoked
Oh.
paprika on top of it.
Yeah. And what is that a cheese back there with the
Melt
red,
the toast.
Right here. I think that was a brie.
the big white block? Okay.
Yeah.
Like with cranberry or something in it?
Those are cranberries and
Yeah.
craisins and that kind of stuff.
Oh, how delicious. Good
Well, the
grief.
two of us will sit down and watch a movie and kill one of those dudes.
Oh, yeah. And
I should
No
be ashamed of
doubt
myself,
that.
but I'm not.
I wouldn't be ashamed. You know what? There's nothing wrong with doing that. I mean,
No.
it's not really that much food. Not really.
And there's not a lot of crap on the board either.
Right.
A lot
Yeah,
of good-
something about sitting and eating for 2 hours is.
You think that sounds a little wrong?
Yeah,
Maybe.
I think it probably should be, but it's not. It
It's
doesn't
not.
bother me.
It don't bother me none
What,
either.
sitting there and eating for 2 hours?
I wanted that.
Oh, here.
Thank you. What'd you do to your thumb?
Where?
Look. He's got a big old blood blister or something on it.
No, I took off a chunk of skin.
Well, you know what he did? Where's your other hand? He about cut his finger off the other day. Look at that. Oh, can't see it close.
Yeah, I see that.
It's disgusting.
I did that last Thursday.
You should have seen it when he first did it. He come home. He says, how bad does a cut have to be before you have stitches? I said, is it still bleeding? He said, no, it's just oozing a little bit. I said, you'll be fine. Put a Band-Aid on it.
She never looked at it until
I
like
never
2
looked
days
at it.
later.
A couple days
Yeah,
later,
you're
I looked at it and
fine.
I'm like, holy crap, you probably should have had a stitch or two in that.
Because there was an actual meat flap on my knuckle.
That was gross. However, he kept a Band-Aid on it for like a week.
It'll heal.
My son called me a couple weeks ago too, about the same time Wesley hurt his finger. He texted me a picture of his cut on his thumb first and asked me the same question. Mom, do you think this needs stitches? Now, my son is a glazer. He installs windows and repairs windows and stuff. And anyhow, I asked him, I said, well, how'd you do that? He said, well, I stabbed it with a putty knife. I said, when's
Yep,
the last time
happens
you
all
had
the
a
time.
tetanus shot? I said, I don't think it needs stitches. I said, the only really on your thumb, you have an artery that goes in the middle of your thumb. And the only reason I know this is because when my brother was a little boy, he jumped across the ditch and slit his thumb open on a piece of glass. And that boy was spurting blood to the ceiling. It was hitting the ceiling. My granny laid him down on the floor when he ran home, and blood was going all the way up to the ceiling, and I was scared to death. I thought he was going to die. So anyhow, I asked my son, I said, did you hit the artery? He said, well, how would I know that? I said, believe me, you hit an artery, that blood's going to go everywhere. Every time your heart beats, bam, bam. He said, no, it didn't do that. I said, you'll be fine. Just put a Band-Aid on it.
And that was one of the smallest scratches I've ever seen, too. I'm like,
Yeah,
you're asking for
I've done-
assistance for that?
I did glazing for almost 20 years. Those putty knife jabs are tough.
Well, yeah,
'Cause
and
they're not sharp.
We had
Right.
gloves on, too, so it was like barely a
it
scratch.
went through the glove right into his thumb. And I'm sure it hurt because, when you cut yourself with a dull knife, it more bruises than anything.
Yeah.
It hurts. But I told him, I said, no, I don't think you need a stitch, but I do think you need a tetanus shot. He said, well,
Real
I'm not-
man just put electrical tape on that and go back to work.
That's funny because that's what I did all week. My Band-Aid kept wanting to fall off, so I put tape on this part and this part of my finger.
You know what he'll do? Sometimes he'll put motor grease on it. Or what's that kind of grease?
Just motor oil, like the Diff Lube or whatever.
I'm like,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
Got to seal that baby up.
That's what he
Yeah.
says.
Yeah, you know how engines are
Fluff.
dirty and greasy sometimes?
Yeah.
I'll just rub it in the wound and just keep working until I'm done. And then when I'm done, scrub it out with some Dawn dishwashing liquid.
We
Lots
used
of
to do that
times.
with our when I was a mechanic. We did that with our fingernails and stuff. We'd take the goop,
Yep.
Yeah.
the hand cleaner,
Mhm.
rub it all over. You get it up under your fingernails and everything to wipe it off dry. And
Yeah.
at the end of the day, it would all scrub right off. And
I didn't know you could do it that way.
Yeah.
That's some good stuff, though. That stuff works
Yeah.
real good. Hey, Fluff, how are you doing tonight? Thanks for coming in. I am very well. And how about you? Yeah, I see Poppy doing crazy stuff like that. One time, he was doing something out in the garage, and he come inside. What did you ask me that time?
Which one? My
When you-
thumb?
crazy, it's a rite of
No,
passage.
I was building a display for a static display for our helicopter squadron I was with. And I was building brackets out of lumber, and my mortise box broke. And when it broke, it went right through the center of my thumb
Ooh.
with the saw blade. I mean, like all the way down to the bone. And I'm like, crap.
Through his fingernail.
I had to finish my job. So I walked into my house and, hey, honey, can you clean this up for me real quick and throw a Band-Aid on it? And she's like, no, we're going to the doctor. I'm like, no, I've got to get this done. She's like, no, we're going to the doctor right now. So
It was bad.
they cut
It
off
was
half
bad.
of my thumbnail, irrigated it, and all kinds of stupid crap.
Well-
and I still finished it when I got home.
Yeah, he did. But man, it was a mess. Oh God, it was a mess. I couldn't even look at it. It was just gross.
Well, years ago, we were camping up in the Carolinas, and I was fishing in the creek, and I saw some slate. I'm like, oh, this is shiny and
See
pretty.
there? Even Felicia said oil cleansing has been around a long time.
See, there you go.
Okay.
And I reached down and I cut myself from about my knuckle
Good.
all the way down to here, like all the way down.
Yeah.
And my dad was like, well, you can either stop fishing or I can fix it for you now. I'm like, okay. And he sewed it up right out there.
No, I wouldn't have done that.
And you can still kind of see the scar here and there. See, look right there, baby.
Oh, the skipper said Ducky is being naughty in her tiki hut. Do tell.
Ooh.
If it's her tiki hut, she can do what she wants to.
I reckon.
Video to follow.
Yeah. Hey, Ian, how are you tonight? Holy crap. Good day. Cobber Fluff, Kira, hope you're having we hope you're having a great day, Ian. I went to your channel and binge watched it the other day. It was wonderful. Ian's a pianist and does some beautiful, beautiful videos with music. So if you guys haven't been to Ian's channel, go check him out because you're probably going to like him. And in fact, Y'all should check out each other's channel. We got all that fluff and stuff. She lives in the Whitsundays in Australia and Queensland. And she takes walks around her neighborhood and shows you all kinds of stuff in the beautiful Whitsundays. And then Felicia, I don't know what you do on your channel. I know she talks a lot about gardening and crocheting.
That's probably what
When
she
I
might
see
do.
her, but I don't know what she does on her channel. I'm sorry.
You're a horrible monster, honey.
Kira, I'm not sure what you do. I went to your channel. I know I did. What? Hang on.
Hey, Grumpus, talking about
And
Goop
then-
again real quick. My dad used to have this stuff called invisible glove, and
Yeah.
just look like hair foam or hair mousse. Spray your
Yeah.
hands and do the same thing. You could get all kinds of nasty crud on your hands. Go wash it off, and you'd be clean as a whistle.
No
Sweet.
kid.
Stuff was super cool.
I wish you'd buy some of that.
I don't know where he
That'd
got
be
it.
real nice if he would buy some of that. Look, is my stove clean? This ain't even defrosted yet.
Nuke it.
Oh, for the love of Pete. Nah,
Put it-
I'll eat it.
Put it in a sink full of water.
I can do that. I'll be back in a minute. Let me put it in water. Ouch. 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 Well, I would if my kids would have cleaned up the stinking.
Well, the mango after it sits in the vodka's good.
Oh, it is?
I'll bet.
Here we go. Here we go.
My favorite part about sangria is the fruit that floats around in it for a couple of days.
Yep.
Wesley, I just think you don't care for alcohol very much. That's what
I
think.
do. It's just got to be the right kind. Like you, I'm picky.
He likes boat drinks.
I love
Having a
them.
good day, not too hot today. Been to your channel, love your gut. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Well, that's one of the things I had to do tonight was bring in all my frost tender plants. I was going to plant them 2 weeks ago, and something said, "Don't do it, don't do it." And I'm glad something said, "Don't do it,"
Yeah, Weather
because
Channel.
but no, it wasn't just Weather Channel. It was call it intuition, gardening.
Yeah, I almost moved my big staghorn outside last weekend.
Woo!
Oh, you have one of those?
I'm glad
And
you
I'm
did.
glad I did. It's so big I can't hardly I can't hardly carry it. It won't hardly fit through the sliding patio door anymore.
Oh my God!
My mom used to have one that
She
big.
sure did.
She
It
hers was a
huge.
monster. Took my dad everything he had to pick it up, and he was a big man.
Well, I slid a fish net, one of the big long fish like I don't know, for my koi and stuff. It's got an aluminum handle.
Yeah.
I slid that through the eyelet on the staghorn so me and the wife could get on each end of it to carry it into the house, and it buckled the handle.
Oh my gosh!
So, if you let it go about a week or two with no water, it still probably weighs, I'd guess it probably weighs 110, 115 pounds.
Holy Moses, that's insane. But you know what? His mama never had to do that because she lived in South Florida and it never froze down
Oh,
there.
there was a few times it did freeze, and we had to bring that thing in.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, not very often.
And when
Well,
Mom
I've had this
bought
thing
it,
probably close to 30 years.
we got it
Wow.
at like the county fair, and it was only like one pod that big on a piece of wood.
Right.
Like that. And the thing
Right.
kept getting
Had-
bigger and bigger.
Had on a piece of cedar like an old fence board.
Yep.
Mhm.
That's
Mhm.
the way this one was. It was about maybe that big around. Had one little
Yep.
hand coming out of it. And,
Yep.
and when I found out my wife spent $30 on it, I like to hit the ceiling. And like I said, it's probably at least 30 years old.
That was a
And
lot
that
of money
thing-
back then.
That thing
for-
is probably a good 30, maybe 36 inches wide.
Oh wow!
Well, the arbor I just built,
You built it for that, didn't you?
it barely fits between the uprights.
Dang.
Holy Toledo.
I specifically built that so I'd have a place to hang that staghorn, because it was getting so big and heavy. When it rained, it'd get so heavy it'd pull the tree branches down, and I had it in my neighbor's tree that hung over my side of the fence. I was afraid it was going to
Hey.
break the branch off.
If that branch is on your side of the fence, use it.
That's the way
That's what
that's the
Dad-
way I look at it.
That's what Dad did. He hung her mom's on the branch, and every year it had to get closer and closer to the trunk because the tree would just sag.
Yeah.
Mm.
So anyway, I'm glad I didn't move it out last weekend because
Oh yeah.
it'd break my heart to wait this whole winter and then put it out there a week too early and have it freeze.
Right. Well, I don't have anything like that. And I won't until I have my own place again. Which
I mean, there's
probably,
one or two things around here that I really go overboard to keep it alive because it's got sentimental value.
sure, yeah.
We've got the wife's got a closet. They call them closet plants. You know, the green leafy deals that has a little white shield that comes up.
Oh yeah.
You know, she's let that thing almost die a couple of times. I keep nursing it along because that was from her dad's funeral.
Gotcha.
So
Is it
I'm
a
trying
peace
to
lily?
keep it going for her. Yeah, peace lily. I think you're right.
I've killed 2 of those in the past 10 years. It wasn't my fault.
Well, they take a lot of
Yes,
water.
it
They'll
was.
dry out in a hurry.
Well, when we moved from our house to here, it just didn't like it here. It was never happy here. I couldn't find a spot where it really liked to be. In
Right.
my house over in the other neighborhood, it sat between my kitchen and my living room for 7 years? Well, I
Yeah.
think we lived there 7 years. And my girlfriend gave it to me when we first met each other. And
Yeah.
she said that, here, would you like to have this peace lily? I'm like, sure, but I'm a plant killer. She goes, this will be fine. All you got to do, if it starts to look unhappy, give it some water. That's what she said. So that's what I did.
I mean, as gardeners, me and you both know that the plants will let us know when they need food or water.
Whatever they need, they will tell
What-
us, won't they?
What I battle here
Mm-hmm.
is the wife will read a book, says this needs to be watered every 2 weeks. And I'll tell her, I said, okay, where's that
But
offer
you live in
from?
Texas.
Yeah, she's from New England. I said, down here in Texas, you got to water this stuff every single day. It won't
I
go
don't
2
water
days
it on
without
the
water.
schedule 3 times a day.
Yeah.
So I have to come in behind her and water the things that she's been told don't need water from somebody that doesn't live here.
Right. Well, and that's something I had to learn when I moved down here too, was how to garden down here versus in Virginia where I was.
Yeah.
Because you can grow a whole bunch of nice tomatoes in Virginia and you don't really have to put a lot of work into it. And here, if you want to grow a tomato, you better put some armor around it and hook it up to some drip irrigation. And if you don't want to get out there and pick things off of it, like bugs and insects, all kinds of stuff. The one thing I have the biggest problem with here is not tomato hornworms. It is those little leaf-footed nymphs, the little orange
The little
critters.
orange things that
I
sting your fruit. Yeah.
Hate them. That and stink bugs. Those are, and army worms. Those army worms are terrible. They get all over every brassica, every leafy anything that I got. And they've actually
the wife likes a lot of flower pots and stuff. And you put that stuff out on the deck, it won't go 2 days without water.
No, it won't.
You have to come home
No.
every single day, water that stuff. And I've tried to explain to her that pot gets hot.
Yeah, and not only that, but all that water evaporates out of it.
Yeah.
And the plant drinks it.
Yep. So anyway, we go through a lot of water around here.
Yeah. I'm so lucky here because if our water is not on a meter, it's just a flat rate every month for everybody, no matter if you got
Oh wow, I
house
could
at 10.
sure kill them with that.
I do, because I run that water all the time out there. And, there's only 4 of us.
In the wintertime, my water bill's around $30-$40.
Mm-hmm.
Summertime, it ain't unusual for me to hit $70-$80.
Mm.
Maybe 90 in July and August.
Well, I remember a day when mine was like that, but now it's just $85 a month, come hell or high water.
You can be one person in your house that doesn't have plants and doesn't do nothing. It's still going to cost you $80, no matter what.
That's true. But I mean,
Did
for
I
us,
tell you-
it's great.
Did I tell you the story about my water bills when I first moved in here?
Oh,
I had I bought my house new, and the people right next door to me, he was a traveling salesman, and she was a stewardess on one of the airlines. So they were gone. They were gone a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And I just sodded my yard that spring in the new house, and I watered the crap out of it. Just watered the crap out of it. And everybody kept saying how much water
is
I was
what you
using. I said,
do.
well, my bill's only been about $40. So he's well, we're running $35. How could yours be 40? And I said, well, I don't know, but that's all I'm paying. I did that for a whole summer. Well, one day I talked to the neighbors, and they were going out of town. They were going on vacation for a week. And I got up, they were leaving Friday. I got up Saturday morning. I didn't have any water. And I went out to the meter, and I thought, well, maybe they've shut the water off and shut my water. So I went out there, and they'd shut their meter off. But the lines coming from the meter were crossed and going to the different houses. So them poor people have been paying my $80 water bill for a whole summer.
Oh my gosh!
If they hadn't have turned the meter off for going on vacation, I never would have discovered it.
They probably thought they had a water leak in their house somewhere.
So I got it. They thought it was normal. So I got it fixed before they got home. I never told them.
Oh, thank God. I don't think I'd have told them either.
Never told them.
Oh, wait, let's see. Ian says he's going to be getting an ocean kayak for fishing. Woo! Have you seen the videos of people catching these enormous groupers in the kayaks?
Yes.
I love those videos.
In fact, there's one guy I watched. He was fishing for tarpon down in Florida, and the things were longer than his boat.
Oh my God! I don't know how you get them home like that. It's a scorcher in
He would
Arlington.
hang on to him. He'd get him close and hang on to him, and it'd drag that boat all
Just
over the
drag
place
it home.
till it finally got tired enough for him to reel it in. Then he'd turn them loose.
Oh, I
huge.
see.
Catch and release, all that stuff.
Island hopping yesterday, and it meant to be stupid hot. Yep. Well, aren't you about to be in the middle of winter though?
Arley Beach, where is that?
In Australia, in
Is
Queensland.
that Australia? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she lives way up north from Patrick, at the north end of Australia.
Okay.
Well, Patrick's on the.
He's way
East.
south. He's way south.
Oh, he's Queensland.
No, he's not. He's in Melbourne.
No, I thought he was
He's
Queensland.
in Melbourne, which is what, just north of Queensland?
No, it's south.
South of it.
It's just
South
north
of
of
Queensland?
Tasmania.
I've been in
Okay.
Queensland.
Yeah. Of course, now if Patrick was here, I would call it New Zealand for his entertainment. But New Zealand got a bad earthquake either today or yesterday,
Really? I hadn't heard that.
right in the middle of Christchurch, New Zealand. Yeah. Canadian canoes are better than I don't know if they are or not. Ian, do it. Yeah, I think you should definitely do it. Yeah.
Build your own.
Hey, Jonesy, how are you? There's another Australian in the house. No. Well, you're Australian, but Jonesy's in
Hey,
Tasmania.
Jonesy?
Yeah, you are way south. You are south. Is it getting cold yet, Jonesy? Because you had some rain yesterday. Was it yesterday or day before? He was out doing his garden, and he had a pepper in his hand. And I had this look on my face like, what are you doing with a pepper? Ain't it about to be freezing cold there? You know? He said that was his baby, though. He started it from seed, I think. Ian, BCF got good kayaks. I was checking them out. Oh, okay. Wesley says build your own boat. He's building the boat. Poppy's building a John boat with a jet ski motor in it. What's going to be really cool about that, though, is he'll be able to get in really shallow water to fish without hitting the bottom and all. Fluff, this is the book of Revelation for us with the heat. It's up and down, and the lowest it's been is, oh, wow. No, it's nice. Oh, good, good. Did you get some more work done in your garden plot there? G'day, Jonesy. Ian, where are you located? Canadian canoes are better. That's funny. I would love to have. I don't like canoes. And it's not because I don't like the boat itself. It's because I'm too lazy to paddle that thing.
No, that's when you cheat and you get what they call a canoe. It's got a square stern on it,
Yeah.
and you put a small, tiny outboard on it.
I would dare.
That's what Dad did.
As long as I had a little trolling motor or something like that, I would love to have something like that.
Dad had a twin screw, battery operated
Mhm.
outboard.
What is BCF? We got a store not far. Okay. I swear I think he's in Australia too. Hopefully by summertime, Poppy will be done with his boat and we'll have a test video on that. Because I'm kind of excited. I don't know if I should put it on my channel or Poppy's. Make Poppy make a channel.
Both.
Both? Can you do that?
Post them anywhere you want.
Well, I guess you could. Yeah. Maybe I'll make one and then you make one and we'll do both of them. We'll do that. We'll do that.
We can do
I think it'll be super fun. What I would really like to have though is a 40-foot carver.
that. I found one for $1,500, but it needed new motors.
Well, it's
And-
no good to me if it has no motors in it.
But I can build motors.
Yeah, a 40-foot carver would suit me right down to the ground.
Show them this is what's left.
He
of
could
me.
he could cut a hole in the bottom and plug it with a long john.
No. Okay, Poppy said this is what's left of the jet ski.
All right.
That's the bottom, and that's the part that's going to go in his John boat. Because it's got the motor mounts. Where's the motor mounts? Right here?
Those things are
Right here,
Yep.
yeah. And then that's the
See the hole right there in the middle?
yeah,
That's where the drive shaft goes to the impeller.
propulsion back
Yeah.
there. Okay. See, I know what I'm talking
She's
about.
a motorhead. Don't let her fool you.
He says he married me because I could tune a carburetor by ear.
Yeah.
I said, well, don't all musicians, can't they all tell what a car's supposed to sound like?
No.
Yes.
No, only motorheads can, honey.
No, okay. That's it, Jonesy. BCS means boating, camping, and fishing store. Oh, okay. Okay. We don't have many of those here, do we?
No, we don't. We need one.
Well, wait a minute. There's that place over in Gulfport that sells kayaks. Oh, like a Bass Pro Shop.
Yeah, but we've got to drive a mobile for that.
No, it ain't no big deal. The Book of Revelation. See, here it's not that bad. Now, in the summertime, you think you're burning in hell. But most of the rest of the year, it's pretty nice. And I don't mind being a little bit cold. Like, 30 degrees is about 29, 30 degrees. That's about my limit. Then I got to get bundled up. Actually, hey, you know what, Wesley? I'll be able to wear my... Poppy bought me the bathrobe for Christmas, the one that looks like a hoodie, and it's made by UGG, and it's that Sherpa material. Well, it's great when it's cold outside. I mean, really great. I can sit here and not be cold. I don't have to turn on the heater or anything. But let it get above 45 degrees, and you will sweat like a pig.
I'll bet.
And I'm like, oh, God, I can't wear this. I can't wear this in the house. It's too hot. It's too hot. So I'm saving that for the very, very frigid nights that we get maybe twice a year here in Mississippi.
Then explain to me why in the middle of summer you'll take your ice block feet and stick them on me.
Because I can. There's nobody else in the bed to stick them on.
Wear socks.
I'll wear socks till they get hot.
And then you'll take them off. They'll get cold and you'll stick them back
Ian
on me.
is in central Queensland. Okay. 5 hours south. Okay. Because I know Queensland's huge. So 5 hours south. Now, Ian, are you on? You've got to be on the coast, or I guess most everybody lives on the coast. coastal areas of Australia, except folks in the outback. I'm going to assume that because that's the way it is here in the States. Even most normal people live near a coast. If you don't, you're a Midwesterner, and most Midwesterners are not as normal as most other people because they like animals, which is fine, and they like farming, and they like
I love
growing.
animals.
I love animals too. That's why I have 4 cats.
Sometimes it's soft, sometimes you dry.
Yeah, and I've got 12 chickens and
3 bunny rabbits.
3 bunny rabbits and 1 dog, 2 kids.
2 kids.
I haven't had a good crock pot bunny rabbit in a long time. That sounds pretty good.
Well, see, my bunny rabbits are not eating bunny rabbits. I mean,
I'll bet
if you
they
got
are.
hungry enough, you could. Yeah. But they're not big bunny rabbits. They're little lion heads, and they're precious. They really are. They're great. But I use them mostly just for manure for the garden.
Yeah.
That's it. So, and it works. I've got a ton of it out there. But now, if you got hungry enough, I promise you could stick that thing in the crock pot and eat it.
I've crock potted my share of them.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I love rabbit.
Peel it like a sock.
Oh, it's so good. However, I'm going to say this. It's been a long time since I've had some quail, and it's about time Granny gets some quail. I think.
You know, I think I've got 4 in my freezer,
Mm-hmm.
but I've never cooked one before.
Oh,
Tell them how,
I
Granny.
caught a sale at the grocery store, so they were small, so I picked up 4 of them. Told the wife we'll have these one Sunday.
mm-hmm.
And I'm not sure what to do with them. Treat them like
Well-
a chicken, I guess.
Oh, you're not allowed to keep rabbits as pets in Queensland. Are they protected? I mean, as far as
I bet those are like pythons in Florida. You just don't turn them loose.
right. You know what? Nobody ought to be able to have a python. So Jonesy's been driving. What do you say? Are you still driving, Jonesy? Yeah, take care on the roads, because that ain't no fun.
No doubt.
But
They breed like wildfire.
who does?
Rabbits.
Oh, well,
That's why we have 3 girls.
and here's the problem with rabbits. They're not a predator of anything. They are the prey. So it's not like letting them no, they are invasive. We actually got a great big fence goes around and out of Australia. And wait a minute. In and out of Australia, and it's called the rabbit proof fence. It's legendary. Look up the rabbit proof fence. I got to see this. That's really cool. And yeah, that's what I was about to say. They are invasive because they breed like wildfire, like Ian said, and then they're not a predator of anything. They don't keep the bugs down. They don't keep predators down. They don't do anything except they're food for other animals. And that's why we're not allowed rabbits. They're thinking about having them as pets, but they won't. Right. Okay. Well, shoot, I wouldn't have them as pets either. They're going to have a use in my yard for me to keep them. Now, these cats are pretty useless. I mean, they don't guard the house or anything, but they do keep my feet warm at night. And
And
The
if push
chicken-
comes to shove, they look like a rabbit when you take their coats off.
they probably do. But now my chickens serve a purpose. They lay eggs. They make me breakfast every morning. My rabbits are good for manure for my garden, and that's how I grow everything in my garden. My dog, well, she's missing in action. Where's the dang dog?
Under the table.
Oh, well, hey, Donna. Anyhow, she's my alarm system. I mean, she ain't gonna hurt nobody, but she could dang sure let me know they're here,
The
right?
state
Um,
barrier fence of Western Australia.
Let me see. Let me see. Well, you got to show me the pictures, dear. Oh my, look at that.
See all those letters at the bottom? Those are words, honey. Just smash them together and read them.
Talk to me like that. Shame on
See the
you.
abuse I get?
Shame on you.
Everybody on the planet just saw you whack me.
I don't care. They probably think I should have punched you in the nose.
Bleed on you.
Look at that. So it goes all the way around Queensland to keep the rabbits out. Huh. That is fascinating. Oh, in Queensland, there's a rat and mice plague. Oh my God.
I knew they had a rat problem.
What gets rid of rats? Get you some cats.
Snakes and rats.
Pythons. Turn some pythons loose.
Yeah,
Right.
turn some
Get
pythons
the ones from
loose.
Florida and mail them up there. Down there.
And toads. What eats toads? Are they the poisonous toads? Or are they just regular old toads? What eats toads? Snakes. Snakes.
So they need snakes. That'll just cause a lot of
That's what it sounds like. But I thought Australia had some of the most deadly snakes on the planet.
Maybe they don't like toads.
Cane toads. Look up a cane toad. Send more Chinese here. They go.
That's great.
Wait, the toads or the rabbits or the? Wait a minute.
The rats.
Oh, the rats. Do they eat them? I don't think so. They wouldn't eat them.
All you got to do is tell them it's an aphrodisiac. They'll take care of them in a hurry.
You'd be surprised the weird crap that's eaten on for street food, honey.
Okay, now I'm scared. Now I'm scared. Ooh. Oh, that's a pretty big toad.
He's ugly too.
He's not a pretty toad. He looks really angry. Well, ain't that something? Okay, what is the cane toad? Holy crap, it's enormous.
And
Look
they got
at
resting
this.
bitch face.
Look at this. Look, oh my God. Oh wait, that's not the picture. Holy crap.
Clicked on the wrong thing.
I think I did. That toad was enormous. Go back for me, because I don't know how to operate his phone, y'all. Yeah, that's the one. Look at this. Y'all, look at that.
Yeah, they're huge.
I have never seen a toad that huge in my life. Do y'all eat their legs?
Frog legs.
I mean, I don't know if
legs.
toads and frogs. Do you eat toad legs?
Toadzilla.
Where's Toadzilla?
That the one you're looking at?
Oh, really? Good grief. Y'all do have a wide array of interesting animals.
Well, a lot of the animals down there do just want to kill you.
Nothing will eat a cane toad, only a 9-iron gold stick or the car tire. Oh, okay.
Cattle prod will do it.
Poo shit? No, Granny. Crows will eat the throat of the toad.
That's all you're
Huh.
going to do. Take the throat out. They don't live no more.
Interesting. So are y'all allowed to
Shoot them.
euthanize the toads, if you know what I mean? I'm just curious, because if I had them in my yard, I'd shoot them. I mean, I know y'all, Australia doesn't have guns, right? Right.
I think they gave them all up for some silly reason.
But you could use a slingshot or a machete or
Bow and arrow.
A what, hun?
You know, lately I've gotten hooked on watching the iguana hunters down in Florida
Okay.
with,
Tell
with
me
the
more.
air rifles. It's pretty interesting. I had no idea it was that big of a problem.
Oh, I didn't either.
They're using deer rifles on iguanas?
Air.
No, air
rifles.
rifles.
I'm like, deer rifle shooting the thing with
No,
the
they'll go in somebody's backyard and maybe knock down 20.
Oh my God.
They're everywhere.
Fluff, I heard about those toads, and that's what I meant when I said, are they the poisonous ones? These are the drug toads, the ones people lick it, and it makes them high and hallucinate and stuff.
I would have to be high before I licked the toad.
I would too. Yeah. There's some animals that will go and find them and seek them out so they can get, yeah.
Those are called drug addicts.
Well, what that noise? Oh, that's about all. Absolutely collect them in a bag and freeze them and then bury them. Yeah, that's what I would do. Definitely. The 9-iron golf stick, Granny, to practice my. Oh, I agree with you 100%. Get your 9-iron and have your way with them.
That sounds
That's
kind of weird.
exactly
Connie.
what I do
Have your way with them.
with a 9-iron. Heck yeah. I'm not real great at golf, but I could do some damage with a 9-iron. I could. What are these two dinglings doing?
Being cats.
Hey, psst. Hang on a second, guys. Hey, you don't feel good. Now you quit it.
No, he just came back in.
Well, he can go back out. He wants out. He's trying to escape that little reveler.
Go throw him at Murphy.
I'm throwing him at you. I
Come
have
here,
a cat.
Boots.
That one there is an instigator.
Well, you know who instigated this one?
No,
Jules.
he did not.
He was laying there, just laying there, being happy and content.
Boots was in his spot. And he was saying, get out of my spot.
And Boots said, "No, I'm comfy."
Fluff, it's a great way of practicing
Get up there.
cricket. That's why Bradman was great. That's great, guys. Guys, it is 1:12. I gave myself a 1 o'clock deadline tonight. I'm going to get off of this computer
But you
and
already blew it. It's 12 after.
go my fanny to bed. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me tonight. I know it
Thanks
wasn't.
for letting me up.
Well, I know I wasn't too entertaining tonight, but we can't be on all the time, right? I mean,
I think we're still a little hungover from last night.
I think you might be right. But I want to tell you all, I appreciate you. Grumpus, thank you for coming up here and keeping me company too and helping
No
me keep
problem.
the conversation going. Y'all take care. Everybody have a wonderful night, and I will see y'all next week. Bye.
All
Bye,
right, we'll
y'all.
see y'all.